Super Bowl 53 between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Rams. The championship weekends had some controversy, as we saw.
Did it ever?
You got some great play. You got the GOAT doing GOAT things, and two of the best teams in football now about to battle it out for the chance for another Lombardi Trophy. It is G&T Sports Talk. I am Bobby Thompson.
I'm Julian Gallardi.
And joined today by Scott Narado. And we're here, Super Bowl edition of G&T, and we got a big show for you, and I'm really excited to get it started, Jules. Let's get it.
Okay, yeah, this is some good stuff we're getting into. Super Bowl, we started week 9. We're all the way here now. We're coming full circle. Scott's going to help us along with the picks, transition us a little bit. He's going to write down all our picks, our MVP predictions. We're going to have call-ins as well. So we're trying to get a lot of people involved today. It's the Super Bowl. We're going all out. Last game of the year. Got to do it big. 2 days out. Right now it's Friday. We'll be dropping this Saturday. So I hope everyone enjoys this once it comes together.
Can't wait for this. I'm so excited.
So we look at this game. The Patriots are a 2.5-point favorite against the Rams. It'll be playing Atlanta. The over-under is 58.5. And we'll get into what we think is going to happen with that stuff. I just wanted to give some background. Also, an interesting note today that Scott brought up to me before. Julius Peppers retired. I think that's some noteworthy news.
17 seasons.
17 seasons. He was 4th all-time in sacks. He'll be walking into Canton
with 134.5, yep.
Yeah, so big career for Julius Peppers. Congrats to him. And now, Bobby, I'm going to let you go. Talk about the whole full circle thing, the first matchup, and how everything's kind of coming back. It's kind of been a crazy journey for Brady, huh?
Well, you know what? I think it's time, Jules.
Oh, we're going to do it?
All right, so for those of you who don't know, so this is pretty big for me personally because, you know, I am a diehard New England Patriots fan, and I'm going to take this off right now.
It's like get drafted right now.
Yeah, this is some hardcore stuff.
I am a diehard New England Patriots fan, and now, as a fan, I am seeing my team go to 4 straight Super Bowls. Are you serious? Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. 3, yeah, see, I'm talking. 3 straight Super Bowls. You see, I am just filled with excitement. And you know what? Listen, we all know what happened. This year, Patriots weren't themselves. They were very inconsistent. They couldn't win on the road. And what did they do? They went into Arrowhead, and in overtime, they did what they had to do because the GOAT helped them. And you know what? Patriots defense, you got to give credit where credit's due. Bend but don't break. And what did they do? Oh, they bent. They bent so low, but nothing happened. And they didn't break. And they said it couldn't be done. They said Patty Mahomes and the Chiefs would run all over us, and that did not happen. It almost happened, but it didn't.
Okay.
So, look, I'm all excited. I'm sorry, Jules. I'm really excited. Scott, you've never seen me in this type of atmosphere before. This is a big, big opportunity. I've seen too many Super Bowl losses in my life. I'm tired of it.
You're 5-3.
I'm 5-3. But Julian, we all know who you're cheering for. So
yeah. All right. Well, here we go. All righty. Gonna have to take this headset off as well.
You guys, I'll tell you what. His suit game's on point. The Scott's suit game is on point.
Always, right?
Oof,
I know it's tough to wear this stuff.
All right.
It's like the grand reveal. What's it going to be?
Yeah, it's like, where are you going to college?
Yeah, it's like
this is what I'm committing to
right now.
It's going to be Jets.
Oh,
LA Rams.
I am with the Rams, baby. Let's go Rams. I'm plugged in. Let's go. LA Rams. I got this shirt. I copped it. You know where I'm going with this game. All against the Patriots all the time. I will not concede ever. I don't care how good they are. I'm not buying it. Rams all day, baby. Let's go.
You know what? Listen, I'm going to give credit where credit's due. The Rams deserve to be here. And yeah, Nickel Roby Coleman is the reason why they're here right now, because that controversial no call, but we're not going to get into that. But listen, the Rams, are, in my opinion, I always thought they were the best team in the NFC. I've said it. Haven't I told you?
Yeah,
all year I've always been high on the Rams.
Yeah, so
I have always been high.
Another couple things we need to hash out here. I got to bow down to Bobby because he dusted me again in his playoff picks and his regular season picks and the college bowl picks. He's basically been schooling me left and right, so this is my one chance to get him.
You got me last year, didn't you?
Yeah, I did with the Eagles, that's right. But this is my one chance to rectify my shitty season. So we have a bet on the line. I'm going to say this bet right now. Scott helps us facilitate this a little bit, but here's the terms of the bet, and you'll see me and Bobby shake hands. This bet will be honored. So, me and Bobby obviously have a Patriots-Jets rivalry going. You know, the logo has Jets and Patriots stuff on it. Hopefully going to get that incorporated in the video, but that's another story. Anyway, so if the Patriots lose, he's going to be wearing my Sam Darnold jersey on the Monday show that we'll be doing a recap of the season, and there'll be a snap story showing that he lost the bet. But if it goes the other way, I have to wear Tom Brady, I have to show the story, and then I have to do the show in a Brady jersey. So the loser's going to be hurt regardless of who it is. Someone's going to be feeling tough on Monday.
Look, and you know what? It's going to kill me to wear that godforsaken green and white. But you know what? I'm a man of my word. If I lose, I man up to it. So
all right, here it is right now. Everyone's bear with this. No one backing down. Whatever happens,
signed,
happens.
Sealed, delivered, and Scott's the
witness.
The living witness right here.
So yes, this is. I will wear Brady. He'll wear Darnold on the Monday recap show. We'll also show a story of us wearing it to show we lost the bet. Because there's got to be some more punishment than just a show, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But that'll be fun. The listeners can be engaged now. A little more stakes in this game for us now. So let's break down how everything's been going. So the Patriots have been lighting it up on offense. They've scored 39.5 a game in the playoffs, and they've given up 29.5 points. And the Rams have scored, 56 points, and they've given up. They've averaged 28 a game, and they've given up 22.5 a game. So that's the tail of the tape right there with the offenses, defenses so far. If you want to throw some Patriots stats, feel free. I have a couple Ram stats for the playoffs and a couple like rushing yards, passing yards, like what they all have so far.
I'm all for it.
All right, so the rushing yards for New England. You guys have ran for 331 yards, so you guys have
been a strength for us.
Yes, that's been the key so far, and you guys have thrown for just under 700, around 690, and you guys have 2 picks as a defense, I believe, and I want to say 6 sacks as a defense in both games. So the Rams have rushed for 350, a lot of that coming against Dallas, though. They've thrown for a little under 500 at 495. They have 2 sacks, and they have, I believe, 1 pick. Oh, Drew Brees, I'm pretty sure. So that's the tail of the tape with that.
The Rams, they didn't. I don't think they had an interception.
Yes, they did.
Against the
Drew got picked in overtime.
Against Dallas.
Oh no, I don't think Dak got picked off. No. So yeah, that's the little tail of the tape. Now against them, let's see how this has gone against. So the Rams have given up 515 yards passing, just 98 yards rushing. I have the Patriots. Okay, Patriots have given up just 60 yards on the ground, so no one's been running on the Patriots at all.
That's a key, especially against this team.
The passing game, 626. You guys have given up a little over 600. So, but a lot of that was garbage yardage for the Chargers. Honestly, the Chiefs' yards were legit, clearly, but. Yeah, so both defenses have been playing reasonably well, but they've both given up some yardage here and there. The offenses have been firing, so that's a little tail of the tape. So, you know what? Let's just get right to it. I'll defer to you. What's your score? What's your over-under? And who's your MVP?
Okay, so, well, here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say that this game, I'm going to start it off like this. This game is not going to be what a lot of people expect. I think that you're going to see, a lot of people, I've been hearing a lot of things that they say the Rams are going to blow us out. We're going to blow out. I don't think that at all. I think this is going to be like a typical Patriots Super Bowl. It's going to come down to the wire. Mm-hmm. What you saw in the Chiefs game, you're going to see the exact same thing again. I don't know. I don't think we'll go into overtime again.
That'd be something.
Yeah. So, I will say this. I think Sony Michel, who has 5 postseason rushing touchdowns, and that's most by a rookie in NFL history.
Oh, nice stat.
He's a key. Mm-hmm. I think if they stop him, it's going to really hurt And coming from experience, we want to run the football. That's what gets our offense running. I will tell you this. Another key to this game is protecting the quarterback.
It's still
Tom Brady in 2 postseason games. Guess how many times he's been sacked?
0.
He hasn't been touched. That says something. Now, do I think that's going to happen this game? Absolutely not. I think that he's going to be on his ass a few times. And I hate to say it, but I'm a realist. I'm going to admit it. Aaron Donald is going to get him once or twice. And if he does,
so.
And if he doesn't, I will praise Dante Scarnecchia. People who don't know who that is, that's the Patriots offensive line coach. All right, here's my prediction for the game. I'm going to give you a rundown. Tom Brady, I think he's going to do what he does. I think the Super Bowl in the past 2 Super Bowls, Jules, know how many in the past 2 Super Bowls, how many passing yards he's passed for?
I know 500 last year.
Almost 1,000 yards in the past 2 games.
Sheesh.
I think he continues that. I think the Rams secondary is decent. I think they're mediocre at best.
Okay.
I think that secondary, I think Marcus Peters,
he's going to be key to me also.
I think the key is Talib. I think Talib is really the cog in that secondary.
Yeah.
He gets everybody going.
Yeah.
But I think they could take advantage of Joyner and Josh Johnson, who are young. And then the slot, Julian Edleman against
obviously.
And Nickel Roby Coleman. I'm going to tell you guys another thing. I don't know why anybody likes to run their mouth before a Patriot game saying, oh, they're beatable, they're old, they're washed up. Will you stop? You're giving them both bulletin board material, and Julian will tell you, what do? They come out on Sunday, and they hit you in the mouth. Same thing happened with I'll give you an example, the Chargers. Somebody on the Chargers ran their mouth. I think I'll tell you who it was. It was Melvin Ingram.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to knock him down. He's not going to get the ball off. How many times was he sacked? 0. How many points that top 10 ranked defense let up?
41.
Against the Chiefs. Their defense was worse than Indian Hills High School back in 2010.
That's really saying something. Oh my God.
So I said 2010, the one when I was a senior. So
I know.
So we were seniors.
I know.
I will tell you this. Somebody on that team said that they're old. They can't. They're old. Their receivers aren't fast. They're too slow. And what happened? I think Julian Edleman schooled everybody then, didn't they? So did Gronk.
Yeah.
Came and showed up. So with this game, listen, they're gonna still play this card that they're the underdogs, and we love it. We embrace it. But I think the Patriots. Listen, I never bet against my team, no matter who the opponent. They could go up against
the Giants.
They could. Well, let's not get into that. They could go up against Jesus Christ himself, and I'll still bet on my team. So I'm going to say this. I'm going to go with the Patriots, keep that 30-plus point per game in the playoffs, keep going. I'm going with 35, and I think the Rams score 28. And I will give you my prediction. I think the Rams have a chance to tie it, but a certain somebody by Jared Goff makes a big mistake in a big key situation, and Tom Brady does what he does and runs out the clock, and Patriots win their 6th Super Bowl. MVP? You ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
My MVP, I'm going with Sony Michel.
Oh,
I think Sony Michel is the key.
I know you're a big fan of the James White, too.
Yeah, James White, he will have a big key. He's a big key to this game, but I think that Sony Michel will, see? You got it right there. My pick right there. MVP, Sony Michel. And I will say this. I think that you could also write this down in my opinion. I'm going to say Stephon Gilmore has 1 interception, and Dante Hightower keeps it up and makes a big play when it matters the most. So that's my prediction, my MVP, and I'm going with that. So, Jules, you got the floor, brother.
Okay, so you're going to say under with that score.
So I'm going to go under, yeah.
Okay, so all right. I'm going to say this in a different way, obviously, because I'm pulling for the Rams, and that's who I think is going to win this game. So that's my take on this. And I'm just going to give some background on how the Rams have been doing before I even give my pick. So Goff is 40 for 68, completed 58% of his passes, just under 500 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick.
That's it?
80 quarterback rating, yes.
Jeez.
He hasn't been lighting it up, I guess, by any means, but it's been good enough to get it done so far.
That 2-minute drive against the Saints.
Yeah, that was a big drive as well. I mean, the Saints game was probably better than the Cowboys game because they really ran it. That's why those numbers don't look that great, because they were killing them on the ground. So he didn't really throw that much in the Dallas game.
So basically, let me ask you this, Jules, before you go on.
Go ahead.
If the Patriots stop both Gurley and Anderson, is it going to be a long day, you think?
That's not what the Rams want. I would probably agree with that. So, yes, now we get to Gurley and Anderson. Good segue. Gurley's ran for 125 and 2 touchdowns. Of course, he only took 4 carries in the last game. He may have been injured. He also fumbled a big play, so I'm not sure what the whole story was, but he didn't play much in that game. So that's the issue with that. And that was actually Goff's pick. I think it was the ball Gurley dropped.
It bounced off his hands right into Demario Davis.
Yeah, it wasn't even his fault. So, so the Rams are going to need Gurley to be top Gurley if they want to win this game. C.J. Anderson's a nice player and a Patriot killer, obviously, but he's not. But they need both of them going. Like Anderson is going to have a part in this game, though. I think he's ran for 167 yards and 2 touchdowns in the playoffs. He looks very good. He's got that downhill running style. Never seems to take a loss. Always falls forward. C.J. Anderson with that good downhill running is going to be key to get that run game going, open up those throws for Goff. We look at Robert Woods. He's caught 12 for around 100 yards. We look at Reynolds. He's caught 5 for 93, but their best receiver, obviously, former Patriot Brandon Cooks, 11 catches for 172 yards in the playoffs. You look at the tight ends. Higbee has caught 6 for 55 and a touchdown. Last game, Everett caught 2 for 50, so they can maybe turn up once in a while, but they're not going to be big factors, obviously. So that's the background for the Rams. And I think the key to this game is Aaron Donald and the Dominican Sue, obviously. Mm-hmm. You got to clock the middle. Brady hates that pressure up the middle. Bobby knows better than anyone. You get in his face in the middle. He doesn't like it. He can beat the edge rush. He's very pocket savvy and gets rid of it quickly. But when you're right in his grill, he's not like that. So Donald and Sue are going to have to win this game for the Rams. And I think they're going to get it done. I think Brady will go down twice, not more than that. I think they'll get to him a couple times, but he gets rid of it so quickly, I can't say more than 2, really. So, in my opinion, I think the Rams will get... I'm going to put the Rams at 31. I'm going to put the Patriots at 28. So, it's going to be a tick under in that estimation, I believe. Actually, no, that's over. Wow. Yes, it's going to be a tick over. I'm giving you 0.5 over. And my MVP, Aaron Donald. He's got to be the difference maker. So, that's going to be that. And what's up?
I'm going to say I'm very impressed. I will tell you this. Very good. Impressive.
Yeah, so we're about to transition a little bit, get some calls soon. I believe we have.
Before we do that, we have a third person to make a pick, which none of these guys even know my prediction yet.
All right,
so
Scott,
this is a surprise for everyone, and even me. I've been flip-flopping.
I honestly, I thought when you erased that, you were going to put it up. I was waiting.
No,
I want to know.
I'm going to go into very detail as to why I'm choosing what I'm choosing. Okay. The way you got to look at it, you first got to look at the breakdown.
Oh, we're getting the call. My bad.
All right, do the call first, and then we will go next. Yes.
Erik, what's up, brother?
What's going on, Julian? How's it going?
Good. We're just hanging in. Me and Bobby made our picks.
What's up, bro?
What's going on, Bob? Thanks for having me, guys.
Hey, no problem.
You're our first caller, so this is going to be fun. So Bobby predict the Patriots win. I predict Rams, obviously. You're probably not too surprised by that. Scott was about to make his pick, but now we had to get you in, so he'll make his after you. So, Erik, you want to break down this game, how you see it going, your score, MVP, whatever you want.
Okay, so, giving it a little thought, I was kind of thinking about how the Patriots are going to prepare for this game. If I look back to, when we played the Seahawks, I kind of think of how we broke down that defense, Legion of Boom and everything, great defense. What Brady did was he kind of did a lot of pre-snap movements, so, broke down where the zones were, where the man defense was going to be, and I think you'll expect a lot of that on Sunday. I think you'll have Julian Edleman and also Cordell Patterson, running those screens, those jet screens, maybe some fakes and everything, so we'll see what happens there. Other than that, obviously I'm rolling with the Patriots big time, but
baby.
As far as MVP, I got to go with my boy Tom. That's about it. I think it'll be a one-score game.
Okay,
so what score do you have?
What score do you have?
I'm gonna say I don't have a set score right now, but I wanna go similar to that Seahawks game. I'll go 28-24.
Okay, I had 31-28. Bobby, what did you have again?
I had 35-28.
Yeah, you had 35-28.
Okay, so we're all kind of similar there.
You guys have such high scoring games. You guys assume. I feel it's definitely gonna be running one in the trenches.
Erik, I will tell you this, bro. I love that analysis you just said about the way we prepared for the Seahawks, because literally I feel that this defense is similar to the Legion of Boom. And I think that, you know what, Tom is going to figure out a way to stop it. Because with them, when we played Seattle, if you remember, they had their defense all around. That pass rush was decent. They didn't have the defensive line that I feel the Rams do, but their secondary was a lot better than what the Rams have right now. And you know what, Tom always figures out a way, always. So, you know what? Erik, that was probably the best thing I heard all night, bro, because I didn't even think of that.
That was an interesting analogy. That one didn't even come to my mind, but I do see some similarities, like the D-line and stuff. Like Bobby said, the secondaries are kind of different, but I get what you're going for with that.
Yeah, and I think it'll be beneficial, having Cordell Patterson in there, too.
Yes.
Because, as we all know, Julian Edleman can do just about everything, especially with those jet sweeps. But we've also seen this season a lot of Cordell Patterson in the rushing game. So
yeah, he might get some.
Very excited to see what happens there.
Oh, me too.
Yeah,
I can't wait.
I think he might get some touches. I agree.
I think our defense. You know what? I think not a lot of people are talking about the Patriots defense. Not a lot of people do, except if you're a Patriots fan. But you know what? I could see our defense making some plays. I don't think we're going to make a Malcolm Butler type play, but No.
I don't want to see that. Believe me.
Listen, I just want a Super Bowl, Erik, where we could just sit back and literally just be like, all right, we don't have to wait till the last minute in the fourth quarter to see if we actually win the game or not. We could just sit back and relax,
Yeah, I'm with you on that because I'm already going to be standing a lot of the game.
I won't be sitting at all.
Yeah, Erik, it's Scott here. I got a question. How big do you think of an impact will Rob Gronkowski have in that offense? Will he be a factor, or is kind of like what he had in the beginning of the season, where he be kind of more of a non-factor? What's your take on him, which could potentially be his last game?
Good question.
Yeah, very, very good question. I'm sure that they're going to do the Rams are going to do their best, planning for Gronk down the field and everything. When he gets open, he's got a safety on him. Brady loves him, but I think he'll have a big impact in this game blocking.
Yes.
We've got a nice backfield, and I think if we can get Gronk on the outside and we can shut down, a D-end or something with Gronk, I think that's more than enough you can ask for him,
Yep. Agreed. Absolutely.
Yeah, so I don't know if you want more, but that was some good stuff you had. I wanted to get your perspective since you're a Patriots fan, obviously. I'm trying to get everyone's view here, so good stuff, Erik.
Absolutely. Thanks again for having me, guys. I appreciate it.
Well, like we talked about before, I'll have you down the line for basketball, most likely. We'll definitely keep in touch.
Absolutely. We'll have to discuss these trade talks, especially what the Knicks are doing.
Yeah, that's a whole nother story. But I'll talk to you soon. Enjoy the Super Bowl.
Yep. Thanks, bro. Go Pats.
Good one. All right, so, Scott, you want to go back to your pick?
Yeah,
Sorry.
So let's rewind back a week ago with Tom Brady. A reporter asked him a question saying, is this going to be your last game? And he's like, 0 chance. Very confident that Brady will be back regardless of the outcome of the Super Bowl. And I do think that plays dividends, because if this was Tom Brady's last game, I think the whole implications on it would have been entirely different. So the way I look at this game, I got to look at the breakdowns of every type of position and which team has the edge. So you're going to start with quarterback, and obviously it's no debate there. Even though golf has looked really nice this season, I got to give it to Tom Brady. He's proven that, he can get it done year in and year out. So New England obviously has the advantage on the quarterback. For the running backs, I got to go with L.A. Having Todd Gurley in there and C.J. Anderson is definitely proven that even though Sonny Michel and James White looked good, I still got to give the edge to Todd Gurley, who's been one of the top rushers this year.
Right,
then when you look at the wide receivers, had Cooper Kupp still been here, it'd be a different story.
Absolutely.
But because it's not, you got to give it to New England with Julian Edleman. So I'm giving them having the better wideouts. I mean, yes, they have Cooks, but I do think, as far as playoff experience and just overall consistency and reliability, you give it to New England. Same with the tight end. Even though Gronk has kind of had an injury-prone season, I'm still giving New England.
Oh, yeah. The Rams tight ends, like I said before, they're kind of scrubs, honestly. Yeah. They're not really relevant
Tyler
players.
Higbee and Gerald Everett.
They don't really move the needle for me.
Exactly. They're not like the difference makers at healthy.
Wide receivers, I'm a touch surprised with Patriots.
Yeah,
a touch surprised.
It was a tough one, but
listen, the Patriots receivers, right? They're slow. They can't make any moves. They suck.
Well, you saw them in that 2-minute drill against Kansas City.
That's what everyone says. Yeah.
Now.
I love my position.
Here's what gets interesting. For the offensive line, I'm going with the LA Rams. I like Whitworth there and some of the younger guys out in that lineup. I think the Rams have really good lines on both ends. So then when I go to the D-line, again, I'm going with the LA Rams. You can't bet against Aaron Donald and Dominican Sue. They look really good there, too. And for the linebackers, defensive ends, none of them were, I think, really huge household names. But I'm going to give it a split. Well, actually, I'm going to give both to New England on this. I still think just they win those battles a little bit more. You don't hear as many linebackers and defensive ends in LA kind of make the impact as they do in the secondary, as they do with their defensive tackles. So I'm giving New England a slight edge. But again, I just think that's the way the defense is built under the New England system. I don't even know the D coordinator. Who's the D coordinator for?
Mr. Brian Flores.
Who's going to be the next Dolphins coach?
Yes.
We'll see. So that would be an interesting one. And again, I'm just going to group the secondary together. I still feel, even though the McCourties are very good, actually no, I'm going to give the cornerback edge. I'm going to give them to the LA Rams, having Aqib Talib, Marcus Peters. I'm going to give the safeties to New England there. But, that's being pretty nitpicky with that. So when you look at it right here, you have quarterbacks, the edge to New England, wide receivers, tight ends, linebackers, defensive ends, and safeties. So that is 5 right there for them. And then LA, I got 4, running backs, offensive line, defensive line, and cornerbacks. So then it leads to our special teams. And surprisingly, I think this is going to be the difference maker. And as good as Gostkowski is, I'm going to give it to Greg Zuerlein and the LA Rams as a slightly better special teams. And I feel it's going to have huge implications on this year's Super Bowl. So with that being said, we're going to break it down a little bit more.
Wait, keep that up, actually.
Whoops. Yeah, smart.
Because I was going to actually dispute some of that and see what Bobby thought about it.
Keeping that up, yeah. You guys feel free.
This is a good angle to bring into the game, in my opinion.
So right here is where I give the advantage to certain specific teams. I mean, obviously Bobby and Julian might have some differences, but again, this is just solely my opinion, and it's how I feel the game will break down, and just over the course of the season, what position players have succeeded more in those respective roles. So, with that being said, I want to just dissect the game a little bit further going into it. Okay. We go to 2002 when Tom Brady won his first Super Bowl, I believe, at age 24, going on age 25.
Yep.
And now he's 41 years old, so 17 years have come by since that point. But you look at that game, the LA Rams were the heavy favorite. They were a 14-point favorite. They're actually the St. Louis Rams at the time. 14-point favorite against the Patriots. And what the Patriots do, they ended up making a comeback. But it wasn't all just flowers and roses coming on right from the get-go. It was a 14-0 hole, I believe, with Kurt Warner-led offense. And it just looked like LA was just going to come through like that. And New England was able to come back. New England did have the lead, but LA, just being the veteran team, was able to come back. But, I mean, the game was just a very close game right down to the wire. It was a 2017 matchup. And I think it's going to be a little different this year. I think Tom Brady and the Patriots, they were the team I was looking at right from the get-go. They're going to be the team. They have the experience. Brady's got, 5 Super Bowls already. And, it just seems like they would be that team. But with that being said, I do feel Tom Brady and them are going to get an early lead. I could see a 7-0, a 14-0 lead, kind of like what happened with Kansas City. But the difference is the LA Rams defense is far superior than the Kansas City defense.
Yeah, for sure.
The Patriots only had a 14-0 lead when Patrick Mahomes in the first half wasn't doing anything. Travis Kelce wasn't catching anything. Tyreek Hill was invisible. And I don't think that's going to be the same case with the LA Rams.
Right.
The LA Rams, the way they have defense, the way they can attack quarterbacks is very similar to the 2007 New York Giants team, where they had some solid defensive tackles, they had some good edge rushers, and even the cornerbacks were slightly underrated in that 2007-2008 Super Bowl. So with that being said, I do think Tom Brady and the Patriots got a 14-0 lead. I could see that with maybe 5 minutes to go in the second half. I do believe LA gets a touchdown coming back. Goff is going to be throwing it a lot, but that's not to say Todd Gurley's going to be invisible. I believe Todd Gurley is a very effective part of this team. When it's all said and done, though, I do believe it's going to be 17-17 going to the final, and instead of Gostkowski, it's going to be Greg Zuerlein getting the game winner. 20-17 Rams is going to be your final. And the reason I decided to change my pick,
wow.
Yeah, I do believe it's going to be almost a flip from 2002, where the Patriots were able to win a last-second field goal. I definitely see a last-second field goal because Jared Goff and Tom Brady, if you watch these playoffs, they were the 2 best quarterbacks in the 2-minute drill. In the 2-minute drill, those guys were able to drive the teams downfield, and even when the Saints had the lead in the beginning, they were able to kind of close it off, and then the Rams were able to tie it up to send it overtime. And when the Chiefs were able to score again with 2 minutes left, just a lot of calm composure between Tom Brady and the Patriots. I look at the Rams, and even though it looked like the Patriots, I was thinking of them, with Julian Edleman, they're going to make their catches, and that's true. They're not going to be shut out. Brady's going to look good. I expect no picks from him. I don't think Tom Brady's going to cost the Patriots the game at all. He's not going to throw any interceptions. I believe it's just going to be a tough game-managing game. 17-17, both quarterbacks, both coaches know how to manage a game. It's not going to be a blowout one way or the other, but I do believe the Rams going to have the ball, and I believe Goff's just got to make one of those big throws. Maybe to Cooks. Maybe what's the other guy? Reynolds?
Hooks. Woods is their second.
Robert
Reynolds
Woods,
is their third, yeah.
Robert Woods. One of those guys has just got to make one of those deep sideline catches like Mario Manningham. And Greg Zuerlein, he's been clutch in these playoffs. I think he's going to get done.
Yeah,
and
he have a 57-yarder.
I don't think that's it, though. As much as Julian would like that this could be the end of the Patriots era, I don't think so. I think even though the Patriots are going to lose the Super Bowl, Brady's going to be back. And I do believe that if he retires at 45, you better be sure that Brady's going to win that Super Bowl when he retires. So
you actually think he can play to 45?
Yeah, I do. And
really?
I think he's going to win more Super Bowls. Whether he wins this one or not, I do think he'll be back and win a Super Bowl.
You're better than that. Don't give me that garbage. He ain't playing till 45. He's done next year. What do you think, brother? Honestly, give me your honest, deep down, honest insight on Mr. Brady.
And then just one thing before that, I just want to go into my MVP.
Oh, my bad. I kind of crossed you up.
And this is just my pick for the MVP. I'm going to go with Aaron Donald, like you. I do believe, how big of a difference maker. Tom Brady, as Bobby mentioned, has had little to no pressure this entire playoffs. They failed to get anything with the Chargers, who was obviously a much better defense than the Chiefs.
Yeah.
But with that being said, the Patriots O-line is very good. But I just feel that, they haven't experienced the Rams D-line like they have. I kind of figured they could beat the Chiefs. They beat them in the regular season, Even the Chargers, I liked Rivers and stuff, but Rivers, he's inconsistent in the playoffs. But the Rams, they haven't felt this. And yeah, Brady's got outdueled Jared Goff, just like Brady outdueled Nick Foles last season. But the Rams defense will get it done. So here you have it. Rams 20-17. Aaron Donald is your MVP.
Okay,
so we got 2-2.
Yeah, we'll see how this shakes up. We got some more people going in as well. So they get some more people in there. But
go ahead, Bobby, with the Brady.
I'm going to ask, go ahead. What do you realistically think he walks away? How old is he going to be? How many more seasons? Tell me 45 is not a real thing, please. Honestly, because I think that's...
Because then Donald will never go anywhere, right?
45 is the real thing.
Well, you really think it's...
Listen, anything the GOAT says, he's going to do, and I believe it. So, listen, what you just showed me, that just really worried me. Because you want to know why? I could see something like that happen.
Yeah. Oh.
That. You know what? I get these feelings.
Yeah, because... Yeah.
But, you know what? I've had...
This could be LA's time.
Here's what I'm going to say. I'm never going to brag
about... It's going to be close. I strongly agree it's going to be close.
I've learned the hard way. I've bragged the 2 Patriots Super Bowls against the Giants. What did I do? I opened my big mouth. I'm never going to forget this. I'll tell you guys a funny story.
Is this about Mike Wolf's house?
Never going to... Well, I'll tell you that.
I just put my blast a little bit. Shout out Mike.
I'm never going to forget this. I'll tell the first story. In 2007, when we were undefeated, I have a hat upstairs, and it says 3-time Super Bowl champions, and I printed out a picture of the Super Bowl logo.
Oh, boy.
And I go, Dad, I want to put this on the hat. He goes, don't count your hands before the hatch. Mm-hmm. And I said, what? We got this game. Don't worry. Who are the Giants? We beat them before. And I'm never going to forget that day because I put that on. I taped it on the hat and wore it around. And I watched that Super Bowl at somebody's house.
Who I mentioned before.
No.
Not him.
It was somebody.
Oh, I'm getting my ears crossed up. That's right. You want Mike since 2011. I'm getting my ears crossed up.
So
false information from me.
So I'm never gonna forget that feeling of loss, and then the second time in 2011.
Was it more expected?
What?
Was it more expected when they lost to the Giants 2008? Were you kind of like, this is like deja vu? I kind of was prepared for
2011 again.
Well, here's the thing. First of all, I went into that game feeling like, the Patriots are out for revenge. They're not going to let this happen again. Mm-hmm. And the whole game, listen, when you start out a game on a safety, there's something wrong. And it just didn't fit our way the entire game. And when Wes Welker has one right in his hands to win the game and he drops it, there's a difference, and people ask me this all the time, who do I like better, Wes Welker or Julian Edleman? And I'm going to give you my answer every time. It's him. It's Julian Edleman, because you want to know why? He makes the catches when they matter. He doesn't drop. And when he does, he won't drop the next 12 or next 15. Wes Welker had a Super Bowl handed to us in the palm of his hands.
I always thought it was a little high, though.
What?
I always thought the pass was a little high.
You know what?
It was a touch high, but make the play. I agree with Bobby. He makes that in his sleep. I've seen it a million times, too, as a Jets fan. We all saw it.
I've seen Wes Welker jump as high as he can to make catches.
That's true.
So, and I was at Mike Wolf's house at the time, and I was the only Patriots fan. I was surrounded by 20 or 30 Giants fans.
That's tough.
Every time they scored, they went nuts, and I'm just sitting there
quietly.
Like this. And I'm never going to forget the Giant Mario Manningham made that catch, and I was like, oh, God. Is this happening again?
Mm-hmm.
So they go down, and
Bradshaw falls into the end zone.
Bradshaw falls into the end zone and makes a mistake.
Which was smart, actually.
So it was.
Gotta score those points.
So it was 1st and 10. I'm never going to forget this 1st and 10. Brady throws over the middle. Aaron Hernandez, no RIP. Aaron Hernandez right in his hands, drops it.
Mm-hmm.
2nd and 10, I believe he tried to throw to Deion Branch. I think Deion Branch dropped that one as well. 3rd and 10. I don't remember what happened after that play, but it was 4th and something, and he converted it. And he threw it to the end zone. Threw it all the way down. And agony. Literally, right when that ball hit the ground,
close
everybody went nuts. I walked out of Mike Wolf's house, did not say goodbye to anybody. Slammed his door. And screamed the loudest F word you have ever heard.
You woke up the block?
I woke up the whole block
of Giants fans.
I woke up the whole block of Heights School.
They heard you all the way down at Heights. It's crazy.
It was.
I can't blame you. That's a brutal loss, like you against the world, and like twice. That's a tough spot to be in.
But then again, what I did was when we didn't go back to a Super Bowl for a few years. Well, actually, it was only 3.
Oh my God! God forbid you go 3 years.
Niners, and then whatchamacallit?
No. After 2011, it was Niners. 2013, it was the Seahawks who destroyed the Broncos.
Yeah, and then Patriots
and the Patriots and Seahawks. And with that game, the one thing I did, and you could ask him because at the time we were working at Impact together, and he said, "Oh, we got it." And what did I say every day? Did I brag? Nope.
No, you were more complacent after your time.
I'm very complacent.
You learned your lesson after the G-Man.
And all I said, and I'm going to say this to everybody for the next 2 days. I've said it all week. Where I work at SGS, to everyone who's called me and asked me their opinion, I'm going to say it. All I said is 2 things. We are on to LA, and we have a plan. That's it.
That's all
you're going to hear from me.
It's like Bill Belichick.
And all I'm going to say,
got that BB mentality.
All I'm going to say is this: the Rams present a tough test. We were given 2 weeks to prepare. It doesn't matter how much you prepare. It's about executing that preparation. If we come out there and we don't do what we got to do, we're going to lose. And you know what? Listen, I'm going to tell you this: the last 2 Super Bowls, I've braced for the worst. I have. Last year's Super Bowl, I did not. I thought I was riding high. And the one thing I was naive about is I took Nick Foles for granted. And also, I didn't realize... Yeah, it's funny, I know.
What's with you guys losing the quarterbacks like Eli and Nick Foles?
Here's the thing, though. This is in the NFC East.
Maybe that'll help you guys. You guys can't get those NFC East
I am not taking anything away from this LA Rams team. I've praised them for the past 2 years. Mm-hmm. I think they are the best team in the NFC.
You have told me this for a minute.
I'm going to say this. I think they're the best team in the NFL. I really do.
Good coach.
I have ever since McVay has come over. I said this guy has changed them for the better. Mm-hmm. And what has he done? He has taken them to the playoffs twice, and in his 2nd year, he takes that team to the Super Bowl. Yeah. Aaron Donald said it the best. He's changed the culture.
Yeah, that's true.
That Jeff Fisher garbage. Listen. Everybody,
Jeff Fisher, oh my God! Don't even go down that road right now. Mr. 8-8, Mr. 7-9.
So here's the.
He got to Super Bowl 2 against
in '99. Yeah, ever since then, though.
Here's what I'm gonna say.
Music Samuel.
I think that
crazy man.
Here's what I'm gonna say.
So what's up?
So I know I'm sorry, guys. I got a lot to say, but it's a Super Bowl.
It's your team. I mean, you're getting the floor. I mean, it's all you.
So with this, I'm never gonna do that again. And you know what? I was so... I wish I could rewind time
and not do
and
that.
Go back and slap myself in the face last year and just say, "Shut your mouth! You're in for a long year."
Whoa!
Because what I did was I went to my work and we have a fan day, and I missed fan day today due to my illness.
Right.
I brought the Super Bowl rings in, and I said, "You guys," I said, "You see these? I'm about to have a 6th one."
Oh my God!
And everybody at my office the next day said, "Where's your 6th ring?"
Oh my God! You got burned.
And this year they said, "Bob, are you bringing in your rings?" I go, "No." I said, "Here's what I said. I said, let's hope we can win another. That's all I'm hoping." What's that?
Yeah.
All I could say is I'm hoping we can win. I think the Rams are the toughest test we face all year. I've said it all week. Julian, you said it. You know, you're tired of seeing everyone's tired of seeing the Patriots. I'm never tired of seeing this. This is greatness. We love to see it. The dynasty is never dead. We got to come out and we got to get this done. Blitz for 6. Everything we got, it's us against the world.
No, it isn't.
Patriots fans.
Not even a little bit. You guys are the favorites. You're not underdogs this time. It's 2.5 point
I don't know how you
favorites.
can get like underdogs from New England.
9 Super Bowls in 18 years. You've made it half of the years in the Super Bowl, even though you've only won 5
9
of them.
straight.
But you've been at half of them. So let me just say, we got some callers that want to get in if you guys are good.
Yeah.
I'm good to go, man. Sorry I kept going.
You're fine. Because we actually have a 2-way call, so it's going to get interesting.
Who is it?
James and Danny are going to call us.
James
Gordon, and we're going to have McGovern.
Oh.
Do it, yeah.
I'm just waiting for him. Maybe I'll call him. I mean, he was ready whenever.
Okay,
so
we got a little.
Let me just. Here he is. Gordo, what's up, brother?
Julian, how are you, sir?
Good.
Hang on, let me merge these calls. Let me see how they're doing. Danny, you there?
McGovern?
Hey, what's up, Joel?
Okay, Danny, what's good? Nice to have you.
Thanks for having us, man.
Yeah, so I heard you guys are starting a podcast too. I'll let you guys talk. What's up with that?
Pretty average. It's like the story of our lives, you know? 5'6" average white guys from Bergen County. Yeah, basically. You know, we're gonna have some sports predictions. We're gonna talk about how we hate the fact that we can't advance in life very well, and we're gonna make people laugh, man.
Yeah, that sounds funny.
It's funny, I like it.
Yeah, so we'll definitely keep a close eye on you guys. But so other than that, I guess if you guys want to split this, or like if you both want to go, I don't know. But basically, I'm just gonna ask for the score, the MVP, and whatever else you guys want to throw in about the game. What do you guys think?
Wow, okay. So I was just saying how I think it is going to go into overtime.
Oh, whoa, all right.
I think Gostkowski's going to hit, you know, an over 40-yard field goal for the win.
Interesting.
And can cover the spread.
Oh, okay. So what score do you have?
Final score after overtime. I guess that's tough. Wow. I'm going to say 23-20.
That's
close to mine, yeah.
Scott had a low-scoring one, too,
20-17, yeah.
I think there's not going to be a lot of passing. The Rams defense is going to be on point.
Okay.
Michelle's going to be a big factor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Bobby actually has him as the MVP. He picked Michelle as MVP.
Who's your MVP you got?
Yeah, me. This is what I gotta say. I truly think that this game's gonna be dictated by Rams defense, mainly Aaron Donald and Sue. Depends what these guys do.
I agree.
My MVP for the game is gonna be Aaron Donald. He's gonna be the first defensive MVP in a long time Super Bowl.
That's McGovern's MVP, not Gordo's.
Oh, okay.
Fact checks up.
Gordo's taking
no
pass.
idea what that stands hot takes for the day. What I will say,
I'll ask him in a second.
I don't know. I have to pick the over. I'm taking the under in the first half, though.
Yeah, I get it. That makes sense. I like that.
Yeah, but I'm taking the over. I'm going to be a high-scoring game. Final score, I haven't got my numbers yet for my lock, so I can't tell you what I want yet. That's
Sure.
what I want more to be. I want the money is what I really care about. I care about Los Angeles and or Boston, you know. That's my opinion on that.
Yeah, enough. Yeah, I'm good with those teams too. I mean, the Rams or whatever. I just want them to win because I can't have the Patriots win, obviously. So
what's the final score they got?
So what score you have, McGovern?
So let's say that my box was 5-3. I'm taking 35-33 Rams.
Okay, that's a barn burner. I had 31-28. Bobby had 35-28. So we're thinking similar to you. Scott and Gordo were definitely low scores. Erik was like 28-24. So you're taking the Rams to get the dub, and Gordo's taking the Patriots. So we're still split. I think we're
MVP?
Who's your MVP, Gordo?
Well, it obviously is contingent on winning, but I really, like, Danny's going to hate me for saying this, but I'm going to have to say Mr. Brady will be the MVP.
Well, I mean, if Patriots win, I mean, that's the pick, really. I mean, Michelle could be a nice dark horse, like Bobby said.
Maybe Goskowski.
If the Rams do win, which I am rooting for, I would have to say either Gurley or Aaron Donald.
Okay, that's all. I picked Aaron Donald, actually, too. Me, Scott, and McGovern on Aaron Donald.
Yeah, I really think he's one of the few talents I've seen in a long time that's game-changing.
On defense like that. Yeah, as a D tackle especially, you don't see that, really.
No, and I think, obviously Belichick's big thing is he always takes away your best player. I think
Yeah.
he beat you. It's tough to make him not beat you.
Yeah.
I really don't see that not happening. I mean, Belichick's proved me wrong and everyone else wrong for about 17 years now.
Yeah. You ain't kidding about that.
I mean, yeah. So I'm going to say I definitely think that Aaron Donald will definitely be the first defensive MVP since, I'm actually kind of curious when the last one was.
I don't even know. That's a great question.
Oh, Von Miller, Denver?
Did he get it? I don't even know.
Yeah.
Did he, guys?
Yeah, Miller.
Yeah, he did.
Did Tracy Porter get it for the Saints when they won it?
No, Tracy.
Tracy Porter got for the Steelers. Ray Lewis was the last one, I think.
And Miller, like they were saying.
Well, yeah, Miller got it, I thought, with Denver. Especially, he was the Super Bowl MVP.
But yeah,
that's what drunk Johnny Manziel said.
Yeah, I mean, that's.
Picking a non-quarterback MVP is definitely going to be like something needs to be game-changing. Something needs to be pretty crazy for that to happen. So I don't think Jared Goff's really going to put on that much of a show.
No.
I think he's going to do what he's doing all year round, which is just playing normal football.
Yeah, I think he'll do well. Like, he'll get some yards. Like, the Patriots' secondary isn't that good, really. I mean, Gilmore's good, but they'll give up some plays. But it's not going to really come down to Jared Goff. It's going to be, like, in the trenches, like you said. I agree with that.
Yeah. Also, the Rams linebacker core is not that solid.
Yeah, that
I agree.
Yeah, that could definitely be an issue.
On Aaron Donald. That's what puts more pressure on.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, that is the weakness of their team.
But
That's why Michelle might play well.
Slot, passionate to Edelman and stuff like that. Get those slant routes.
James
the linebackers
James White taking advantage of those linebackers. That's where they're going to focus on.
Yeah, that'll be a big mismatch, too. That's going to be a headache for the Rams. James White is always a pain in the Super Bowl.
Holds the record for most
James
catches.
White's going to do his thing. You know it's happening. And he's got a great first hand.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Well, he's rocking a J, so.
Pretty painfully average, if you will.
Yeah. That's funny, but if you guys got anything else, let me know. If not, we'll probably let you go for now because we have some other people that are going to call in too. But you guys got anything you'd like to say before I let you go?
Should be good. Thanks for the opportunity, Jules.
All right. Thanks for coming on. We'll talk to you guys soon down the road.
Yeah, love you guys.
All right. Hopefully you guys have a fun Super
Thanks,
Bowl.
man. See you later, guys.
Peace. All right, so that was a fun call. We got two different picks. We're still split with this Patriots Rams.
Yeah,
we got 3-3
right now. We need someone to break the tie, calling them in.
Okay, so let's take a little intermission. Let's go over some props, actually, while we're waiting for our next call. And I think there's a couple props I would love to hammer, and I want to see what you guys think of this. Yeah. So I'll write this down as well. I don't know where my pen is, but okay. Here's the pen. Cool. So let's go over MVP. Patriots. Tom Brady is a favorite. Shocking. Plus 115. It's almost even money if he wins the MVP. So, then you got Michelle's actually second. Plus 1,600. Then you got Julian Edleman. James White's third. Guys, yeah. Plus 2,500. Edelman is fourth, 3,500. Gronkowski fifth with 5,000. Hogan 8,000. That's a real long shot. Those are the top five for the Patriots. For the Rams, you got Jared Goff at plus 190 as a favorite. Aaron Donald at 1,600. Todd Gurley at 1,600. C.J. Anderson 3,000. Cooks and Woods long shots at 5,000. Now we got my brother on the phone. Brendan, what's up, brother? Little old brother.
What's Hey, what's going on, boys?
What's up,
So
bro?
we have split picks right now. You're gonna be the edge for now until we sort that out. We have 3 people for Patriots, 3 people for Rams. You're our 7th pick. So what do you have for us?
Alright, well, as much as I want to lean towards the Patriots, and in my heart of heart, I do believe that they end up getting this win. I'm actually going to go out on a limb, and I will take the Los Angeles Rams.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Going with the Rams.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know. You got Brendan. You got a score for that? The Rams. What's the score you're looking at?
Yeah, we're looking at a high-scoring contest. I think both offenses get it done. I'm going to go somewhere up in the range of a field goal game, so we'll go something like 34-31 LA.
Okay.
A lot of points in this one.
yeah. Me and Bobby hit the overs too. Scott was going, and Erik, and I think Gordo was lower. McGovern was high. So we've had some mixed bags with the over/under. So who's your MVP?
I do see if the Rams get it done, I think there's a lot more room for, sleeper MVPs, whereas if the Pats get it done, I think it's going to be Brady hoisting it up.
Yeah, most likely. Yeah.
I will go out on a limb, and I'll just say Jared Goff.
Oh, okay. You're the first Goff, actually, because we got 3 Donalds. Yeah, you're a Goff.
Right. I do think on the defensive side of the ball, Donald's probably gets held in check by that offensive line a little bit. If anything, Jonathan Sue has a big day.
Yeah, Sue is going to be huge. I agree. I think Donald will get through it, but it's going to be it's going to be hard for him. But I hope he breaks through. We'll see.
I got to be honest, though. I will say, when I try to wrap my head around the Rams winning this game, I think it all comes down to an absolutely massive day for Robert Woods.
Interesting. Okay.
I think the safe play is that Belichick's going to attempt to shut down Gurley, maybe just keep the ball in Jared Goff's hands.
Yeah.
See if he can win the big game. But Robert Woods is that guy on 3rd down, 3rd and 10, 3rd and 12.
That he's looking to.
It seems like he's always signaling the first down. That's a big possession receiver right there.
Mm-hmm.
And on the flip side, I think Julian Edleman's got to be the one you're looking to shut down if you're LA, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
I think those 2 guys in the receiving game is your X factor. Gronk's going to do his thing. The running backs of the Pats are going to get their rushing yards. They're going to get their screen passes and their receiving yards. But you've got to limit Julian Edleman on 3rd down. You've got to get Tom Brady off this field this coming Sunday if you want to get it done, I think.
Yeah, those are some good points. I agree. Edelman's the key. Also, I think that the Patriots are really going to try to limit Brandon Cooks in those deep shots, so that's why I think you might be onto something to Robert Woods. I feel like they're going to try to phase Cooks out of the game, and Woods is going to be that guy that might beat them if the Rams get the win.
That's what I'm thinking. I'd rather Woods is that guy going over the middle all day long.
Mm-hmm.
I think that if you shut down Robert Woods, you make that passing game a lot far more one-dimensional in terms of having to hit a long ball to Cook or having to hit something short to the tight end.
Yeah.
I think Robert Woods is your slicer and dicer. He's your chunk yardage, big play, big possession receiver. So I think he's a big. I think if the Rams win, he has a big day. If he doesn't have a big day, I don't know if the Rams get it done.
Yeah, it's actually interesting because I said the same thing last week about Sammy Watkins when we knew they were going to take out Tyreek Hill, and Watkins had over 100 yards. So we have to hope that Robert Woods can replicate that if the Rams are going to get it done.
Right. I agree wholeheartedly. Even you saw what happened last week. Even if you shut down Todd Gurley, the Rams' offense is explosive enough. So I think.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Gurley, Anderson, I think both of them are going to get theirs.
CJ. Yeah, I think that both those guys are the X factor. I think CJ Anderson's the X factor. He's also hurt the Patriots in the past. He could be a big thorn in their side. Hopefully, get a few positive runs. He doesn't seem to ever take a loss in the backfield. He's always moving forward, which is what I love about him.
Right. I mean, listen, I'm no surprise whatsoever if the New England Patriots get it done and Brady ends up with a 6. But I do think even if they get the way of the Patriots, I do think the Rams find a way to cover this spread. So I believe it's a field goal game. Either way you spin it.
Well, yeah, but they wouldn't cover though if the Patriots won by 3.
That's true. If they win by
But I get what you're saying, though. It's right there, though. It's right there. I get what you're saying. It might change by the time the game kicks.
I think they're going to land right around that win by 2, win by 3 mark. So that's
okay.
Is a pretty interesting.
I think they pegged it right. I think that's right about what I would have it. The Patriots always win the close games. It seems like they're always by 3 points if they win the Super Bowl. So I think you gave us some good stuff. Do you have anything else you'd like to add?
No, that's pretty much it. Like you said, I think everybody kind of
the public is without a question on New England here.
Oh, heavily.
I think that's what it comes down to in terms of they think Brady in a tight one, which how can you argue against?
Yeah,
that?
that's tough to argue against.
I do believe the Rams keep it close, cover the spread, and even potentially win the Super Bowl. So
okay,
nice,
I like that. So thanks for calling in. We'll have you in the future.
Thanks
We'll
again,
be doing
Brandon.
some basketball
Thanks,
stuff soon. So let us know.
all right, fellas. Thanks.
All right, hope to see you soon.
Yep, you
All
too,
right,
man.
bye. Okay, so nice call from my brother. Now we have to get 2 more callers to break this tie. Let's see. So let's go over some more props while we're waiting for them. We'll see what happens. I have one guy that's on the line, but so I went over the MVPs. I think if you were going to bet for fun, I would take a stab at Aaron Donald and Todd Gurley for the Rams side, and then for the Rams, I would take for the Patriots. I would take a stab at Sony Michel or James White if I was gonna try to have fun.
Absolutely. Why wouldn't you? You know, those two. Like I said, you know, this game is going to be. I love hearing everybody's predictions and all this. And you know what? Hearing a lot of things, I'm seeing a lot of people feel that Aaron Donald could be that guy to get it done. And you know what? I could see it happening. I'm a realist, as I always say, and it can happen. He can be the first defensive player since Ray Lewis to win an MVP.
If the Rams get the dub, he has a good chance, I think. I
Absolutely.
agree.
He's unblockable.
Yeah.
He beats double teams. Who does that?
Yeah, I hope he can beat a lot of them on Sunday. That's what this game might come down to.
You know what they're going to do, right? Bill Belichick is going to do what he does best. He's going to take away your best player. Your best player on defense, who's their
Donald, obviously.
Of course.
Clearly.
So that leaves Brockers and
Dante Fowler, too. He's a nice X factor as well. He made a big
a
play in
lot
the
of people,
Saints game,
the
actually.
thing is, too, if people don't know this, Dante Fowler, last year in the AFC Championship game, he got the Brady twice.
Oh, that's an interesting note. You're right.
And Dante Fowler is a free agent this year, so he's playing for his contract, so he could be,
Yeah,
this
he's
could
definitely
be
hype. He's definitely hype.
a team with a certain amount of cap space that we know about that's sitting that supports a team that's sitting at this table right now can be in the market for a pass rusher, and because we know that they don't have any pass rushers, he might be a good fit, right, Jules?
Yes, I agree. I would say he's trying to put the narrative that Dante Fowler should shut up, and honestly, I would be all for that. We need a lot of talent in that pass rush, although he's not the top of my options, but if it ends up coming down to it while the guys get franchised, I would definitely take a stab at Dante Fowler. He could do a lot worse than him. I think he'd look decent on uniform.
I think win or lose, the Rams are going to give him a contract, but I think he had Jets written all over him. I thought he was going to get
You've been
traded.
telling me that for a while, honestly. We've talked about this for a long time, like a year almost.
Look, I'm going to tell you this. Don't be surprised if in March my first text to break news about the free agent
is Dante Fowler
to the Jets.
Let's see it.
Do I want to play this guy twice a year? Hell no. And I don't want to play him again because you want to know why he makes those plays. But another guy who's a sleeper, I think Brockers is a sleeper.
Yes.
No one really talks about him.
That's right.
And the thing is with the Rams, they don't have a good, like Gordo and Danny said, that linebacking core of the Rams, that's their Achilles heel.
Yeah, it definitely is. That's why Michelle worries me.
They traded
and James White, obviously.
They traded their best linebacker to the Giants, Alec Ogletree.
That's right.
They traded their best linebacker to the Giants. Why? Why did they do that? That was their captain.
Sure, honestly.
But look what it did for the Giants. You guys.
And they got rid of Robert Quinn too.
They did.
Well,
he's more of a D lineman, but he was kind of a stand-up linebacker.
They traded him to Miami.
To the Dolphins, yes, he was traded. I think
they traded him, but honestly, let's be honest here.
He's not that good.
I don't think. No, he was great.
Yeah,
I thought he was great.
Yeah.
Oh,
but the thing is with him is he was on the bottom end of his career. Look at what he did in Miami. He didn't do much.
Yeah. I mean,
it was between him or Brockers. They made the right choice.
Yeah.
McVay made the right choice, and I think Les Snead. Julian, you ready for this?
What's up?
I think Les Snead is the Theo Epstein of football.
Whoa, interesting.
Yes, I do.
Okay, so I was gonna actually say, what are Brockers' numbers for the year? Do you know how many sacks has he had?
It's funny you asked that. Give me 1 second, and I will look them up for you right now.
We may be getting the call in too, but you can also do that. I think we're gonna have a familiar guest on the show in about a second, but we'll try to do it quick. Let's see if we can do it.
Michael, Oh my God!
What happened?
He started all 16 games. Guess how many sacks?
How many?
One.
How many tackles and fumbles or anything?
No
33 tackles and 0. Oh my God!
Okay, well, Brockers is still.
Oh, we go!
Here we go. Ryan Kennelly, what's up?
How you doing, man?
Good. Thanks for coming on.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so right now we have 4 picks for Rams. We have 3 picks for Patriots. So let's see if you'll split it or you may get more Rams. So I just want you to give me a breakdown, some things, some keys maybe. You can give me your score and who you think will win MVP.
Oh, man. So I can see this game going either way, honestly. If I had to pick one, though, I think I'd have to go with the Patriots. I'm going to even the score back up.
All right, we got to get one more to see who's going to break it after you then. But I like that, though.
I think obviously the real matchup is Tom Brady versus the Rams defense. I mean,
yeah.
I think going back to last year, what did Brady throw for like 500 yards in the game?
505.
Yeah, he threw for 500, yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know if we'll be able to do that against the Rams, but I think if he can be successful against the Rams defense, the Patriots should be able to win that game. I don't know if the Rams will do enough to match them offensively.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. It really depends, how the defenses look. So, how do you see this game going? You think high scoring, low scoring? What are you feeling?
I'll say 27-24 Patriots.
So you're going under, all right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's a little bit more on the low scoring side, but like I said, this game to me is extremely unpredictable.
Yeah, there's a lot of things going on. First of all, the issue with Gurley, how effective is he going to be? How are they going to be able to block Donald effectively and take him out? And then how's Michelle and White going to do? There's a lot of variables here.
Absolutely. And I think if I had to pick an MVP, I think I'd just have to go Tom Brady.
Yeah.
That's a safe bet, yeah.
If you want a non-Brady pick, I'll go James White.
That's a good one. I like that, too. That would be my X factor for New England, too. He always plays big in the Super Bowl. He's such a thorn in my side, honestly, especially in the Super Bowl.
He knows how to get open.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And the Rams linebackers aren't that good, which is another issue with James White, which is why he could have a huge day, honestly.
Kennelly, you guys took the Rams' best linebacker away. You have him on your squad.
Yeah, we were just talking about that before.
They got Cooks.
No, Ogletree.
No, Ogletree.
No, I'm saying, but with the Rams, they got Cooks from New England.
As the season got on, hopefully the Giants can compete in the next few years.
Is he with you guys next year too, Ryan?
I believe so. I don't think he's a free agent.
Yeah, I think that. Yeah, I think you guys have him at least for next year. I don't know the contracts either, but I'm pretty sure he's not walking any time this year. So yeah.
Well, let me just ask Ryan, since a big Giants fan, you think they're keeping Eli for another year, or I guess maybe they could draft a successor, have him develop under Eli? What's your take on that?
I have no idea, to be honest with you, and I'm not sure if they do either. I think it all kind of depends on if they like any quarterbacks in the draft or any guys in free agency they feel could come in and play. I don't know. If you want my honest opinion, I think it's Eli for one more year.
Yeah, me too.
If I had to pick, I'd say Eli's our starter next year.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens.
So. I could see something like you guys draft someone and Eli still stays, maybe the mentor type role. I mean,
like a Favre Rodgers.
What do you think?
Now, Ryan, I got a question for you, buddy. Mm-hmm. So, do you think the Giants would have any interest, and I'm sure you probably have heard this in the past few weeks, any interest in Dwayne Haskins?
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure they'll look at all the quarterbacks in the draft. They'll look at them extensively, but because at the 6th pick, that is a spot where if you like a quarterback, I feel like that's got to be the pick. But
yeah, for sure.
They like him enough and like him enough more than any other prospect. I'm sure that'll be the pick. But like I said, it's still early. It's still February, so it's the first day of February. So I don't think anything's set in stone. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting.
Yeah, a lot of stuff has to happen still, free agency, all that needs, and all the workouts. You got to see how these guys look in the combine. It's a crapshoot right now. We really don't know anything.
No, not at all.
So, do you have anything else you'd like to add to the game? I think you gave us some good insight.
No, I think it should be an exciting game. I do think it'll be a close game, but I think if for some reason it does turn into a blowout, I can see the Patriots winning by double digits as opposed to the Rams. I do think it's a close game, but I don't see the Rams
getting that blowout. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of agree. I don't think it'll be a blowout either. I think it'll be close either way. I think it's going to be like a field goal game potentially. But if it goes in that direction, then you're definitely right. I don't think it'll be the Rams getting the blowout. I think it'll be the Patriots.
Yep, definitely.
So, all right. Thanks for coming on. I'll let you go for now.
Thanks so much, bro.
Thanks for having me.
But we'll like to have you in the future, too. We'll definitely talk about some more stuff once the Super Bowl ends.
Definitely.
All right. Peace out, bro. All right, so let's go through some more props. Now we need someone to break this tie. We need a ninth person now to break the tie. But
getting some good insight. You see, when you have somebody like Ryan Kennelly on, who really he's been around football his whole life. For those of you who don't know, his father's the New York Giants trainer.
Yes, we just blew up his spot a little bit, but his dad is the trainer for the Giants.
So he, you know what? He knows his football.
Yeah, he definitely
he's around
does.
it all the time. He's very, very smart with, and he knows what he says is right.
Yeah.
So, listen, I everything he said was absolutely right. He said if it's a blowout, listen. To me, I don't think it's going to be a blowout. But honestly, you ever get these feelings sometimes, Jules, watching Jets? Let me ask you this: watching Jets games where you wake up in the morning, you're like, you know what, we're going to get this done. You ever feel that way? You ever wake up where you're like, all right, we're going to...
Although I haven't had that good feeling in a while, probably like 7 years ago. Like when we were in those playoff runs, I'm like, yeah, we're going to win
when
this
you
game.
guys played us in the
division championship
in 2000...
I had a funny feeling we'd get it done.
You want to know what I thought that day?
You thought we were going to win it too,
I thought the same thing you thought.
You told me, I remember.
I woke up that morning saying I have a weird feeling.
Yeah, I had a nice feeling too.
That game against the Chiefs, you want to know what I had a feeling
about? You had a funny feeling you were going to get it too.
And I have a gut feel. I'm not talking bragging. I just have this gut feeling. I don't know why. I just feel like the Patriots are going to get it done somehow. I just don't know.
It could be leaning towards that direction.
When they have adversity throughout the year, you ever notice how they started 1-2? What did the Patriots start in 2014? They were 2-2. They got blown out.
Yeah.
Know when I really think they really turned it on, and you guys are going to think you're crazy, when they lost to the Steelers. I think that's when they really turned it on.
Wasn't that the turn of the page? Wasn't that your last loss, technically? That was your fifth loss, wasn't it?
That was our last loss.
You only scored 10 points. I was stunned by that one.
When we were on the road, the last two road games, which was Tennessee and, excuse me, and the Steelers, we only scored 10 points each game. And that was the last game we had Josh Gordon. I think ever since we lost Josh Gordon, have you noticed something? We've come together.
Yeah.
And Josh Gordon, for those of you who don't know, Josh Gordon right now is doing well. The Patriots are paying for his treatment. And if he gets reinstated, which Roger Goodell the other day actually said, they're going to help him. You would think that so many chances this guy has had, they throw him out. No, they give him another chance, and he'll come back to New England, and I would love that. We love Josh Gordon. He was a big weapon for us. So, I will say, they use this motivation, and you've heard it all year, especially by a chumposaurus named Max Kellerman.
All right, go in on him. Here's your platform.
He's the falling off a cliff. He's one of the worst announcers in sports. I don't watch First Take. I used to love First Take. I love Stephen A. I hate Max Kellerman, and I'm going to say this: I hate Max Kellerman. He's garbage. His everything that comes out of his mouth, the little scar he's got on his lip, and all that is garbage. He's a little scruff. He looks like a homeless person in a suit, in a cheap $500 suit. So here's what I'm going to say. Listen, you know what? Kick his ass off the show and keep him and Molly, please. They're smarter than him.
Well, they got to replace him with someone because Molly hosts it,
Bring back Skip. I'd rather listen to Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp.
That's a hot take.
You know who I really don't like? I do not like Rob Parker.
Oh, yeah, he's kind of out there.
He's one of the dumbest individuals I've ever seen in my entire life.
Whoa.
Everything he says...
This is going to be personal now.
I will... Listen, we use... Our haters are our motivators. But listen, also, I'm going to tell you this. Colin Cowherd, I think he's very Jekyll and Hyde.
I've actually liked him lately.
No. Listen, I think he's... Listen... Sorry, I had to take a drink. I'm going crazy.
This is fun.
So, it is fun. So, here's what I think. I think that Colin Cowherd, he tells the truth. And listen, He doesn't care what you think.
That's true.
He doesn't have a personal vendetta against New England like
He actually likes you guys, honestly, for the most part. Yeah.
He says things that sometimes I don't like.
Yeah, sometimes he gets
out
there.
I'm going to be honest. What does he say?
Touch too deep
what does he say? He says if the Patriots get to the Super Bowl, watch out. That's what he said.
He said this was the year to beat you guys, too, because all
and
the stuff that happens. He's like, if you guys make it, watch out. Yeah, like you said.
That's the one thing. So, you know what? Back in the day, I used to not like Cowherd. I do like him. I think Skip Bayless, I don't know why everyone hates him so much, because I love me some Skip Bayless. I think he's hilarious.
He just says too much stuff that's like way too outlandish for me.
You know what? Shannon Sharp, I was pretty critical on him, but you know what? He's starting to rub it on me. He tries to get some funny stuff out. But look, I hate Max Kellerman. I'll go in on him till we turn the page. Everything that comes out of his mouth is just asinine. You are one of the worst announcers. Go back to boxing, please.
Still work there too.
What?
Will Kane?
No, he goes on there sometimes.
Will Kane. Well, I like Will Kane. I think he's hilarious. Will Kane.
He's funny. Yeah.
Listen, you know what? I'm kind of upset with ESPN when they let go of what's her name? What's the girl's name?
Aaron Andrews.
Well, no. Well, of course, Aaron Andrews. The one of the in the morning Sports Center.
Beadle. Michelle Beadle,
well,
we're talking about.
Another blonde. I forgot her name. But she works for the Rams right now. One of the girls' names. Sabrina Morales, yes.
Okay. I remember her,
She is the Rams reporter. And I loved her on the show, on Sports Center. And they laid her off. They laid, somebody, I forgot her name off. And honestly, Sports Center, I still go to Sports Center. I've been watching Sports Center my whole life. So,
yeah.
And Julian, Sports Center to us is our news.
Yeah,
when people say, "What'd you watch on the news?" Oh, I watched the highlights.
Yeah, I don't do the news. I just do Sports Center.
I don't do no Fox News. I don't do no
CNN,
crap like that.
None of that stuff. No ABC or CBS. Not about that life.
No. So,
if anything really important,
so now we're going attacking, sports media. Now again, what political stations we don't watch.
Yeah, we're kind of out there, but we're trying to.
This is a Super Bowl show. It goes out there all.
Yeah, we gotta get a little.
Now we gotta talk about Maroon 5 in the halftime show.
I'm pumped about Travis Scott. That's cool. I'm excited for Travis Scott.
You know what? I'm going to be honest with you. You guys, I want to ask you guys a question about this halftime shows. What did you guys think of Justin Timberlake last year?
I didn't mind.
It was all right. I mean,
I'm a fan of his music.
You didn't like it that much?
I thought it sucked.
I've seen worse ones. I'll tell you that much.
Who was the worst? I think Madonna sucked.
That was pretty shitty.
You guys are going to call me crazy. You want to know?
Actually,
Katy Perry was pretty wet.
I loved Katy Perry, and Lady Gaga's was awesome too.
Yeah, hers wasn't bad. Yeah,
Katy Perry's though was awesome.
Yeah, hers was pretty wet.
And the thing is with Maroon 5, I actually like Maroon 5.
I don't like Maroon 5's cool.
I know, thank God it's not. Somebody who used to go to high school with, I'm not going to name drop, I will say it's a woman though, used to love Nickelback, so we all could agree Nickelback sucks. So,
well, this is why it's a debate. Yeah. I got a couple albums I'm guilty of.
Okay, looks like we're going to have someone break the tie. Looks like we may be getting a call soon. I'm not going to say it until we get it. It's going to be a surprise.
Really?
But it's coming soon though.
Let me see.
Oh, I like it.
You know who it is.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, I think he's going to be our tiebreaker.
No way.
So we'll see. He should be hitting me up any second.
We know his team, so obviously there's a little bias here.
What? Well, here he is. I don't know what you asked.
Ask him on the phone.
Yo, BJ, what's up, bro?
Yo, it's good.
Okay, so we went through this. We've had 8 people pick this game. We're tied up 4-4. So break that tie for us. Who do you got, Rams or Patriots?
I'm gonna go Rams.
Oh, Miami Dolphins.
31-24.
Okay, so that's just under too, like the tick under. But I like that.
Yeah, 30. What's the over and under?
58. So you would be a little bit under.
58, yeah. 31-24.
Yeah. So who do you think?
Brady's gonna have a better game than Goff, but I think Gurley's gonna seal the game.
Oh,
yeah,
so
I was feeling that too.
Is he your MVP, Gurley?
Yeah, I think Gurley or Donald, my MVP.
Okay,
well, another Donald.
We're gonna let you talk Gurley, BJ, because
I don't think anyone's
we got a lot of Donalds.
Yeah, we've had 3 Donalds, I think.
I'll put Gurley as MVP.
Yeah, that's a solid bet. So, give us your background. What teams you rep? What's your fans of? I know you have a bet.
I know you all know where.
I know, but I want to tell everyone. Tell everyone else that's listening.
Adam Gase.
You want me to do all my sports?
Well, no. We're just gonna do football for now. Just tell us what you rep. Your vendetta against the Patriots, which I'll love to hear and try to share with you, obviously. So
this is the important information.
Feel free. Go in.
I'm a Dolphins fan, so since I'm a Dolphins fan, I'm going to rep my shoe jersey on Sunday.
Let's get it.
So, let's go Rams, baby.
I got a Rams shirt on right now. I ripped off the suit before. I brought a Rams t-shirt, so I'll be repping that on Sunday.
Time to end it.
Yeah,
time to end it. You're taking my defensive coordinator away from me, man.
I know, right? Let's see what happens. We're getting, I think that guy O'Shea, too, from your team.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot about that. Your offensive coordinator.
I know what you're doing now. Oh, my God.
Is Chad O'Shea.
Now we're taking old Belichick's puppets.
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
So, what do you think of that move? Do you like the hire for Flores? I might as well ask while we got you.
I like it. I think he's, serious, doesn't take any bullshit. He looks like a serious and, good coach that'll keep the team intact.
Oh, Flores?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Flores is one of those guys who I can tell you what he is right now.
Oh, my God.
He is one of those guys, BJ. He's a very quiet guy. He's not I'm going to tell you this, he's not going to be like Matt Patricia or Josh McDaniels, but his game plan, trust me, the Patriots defense was never this aggressive until he came around.
I'm saying, ever since you got rid of Patricia, your defense is going to look a lot better.
And you know what? And he wants a number one corner. He loved Gilmore, and you have one in Xavier Howard. So
yeah, exactly.
The one thing you guys, I think the one thing you guys got to do, you got Cameron Wake still. I don't know if you have Robert Quinn next year for another year, but
he might get bought out.
Yeah, I think he's getting caught, Quinn.
I think you guys should add some pass rush and free. I don't know your cap space situation, but listen, he's going to build that defense up for you guys. But
I think he's going to make that defense just going to keep drafting defense first, second, third. You need a line too here and there, but
and he was told. I read some reports, VJ. He was told by Ross. Was it Stephen Ross, the owner?
Yeah.
Stephen Ross, the owner.
He said to Brian Flores, brace yourself because 2019 is going to be a rough year. That's what he said. He said they're not going to draft. So
that's just going to be bad for us.
So what you guys are going to do, apparently they said that you like the quarterbacks in 2020. Don't be surprised if it's that Herbert.
Everyone's typing up Tua or Herbert, I guess.
Tua or Herbert.
That's what
I don't know, though. Herbert's interesting. He's big and taller, but I think Tua's a lot more accurate.
A lot
that
of
could be true.
You would be surprised. A lot of teams now are going after the shorter quarterbacks.
Yeah, because things are changing. I agree.
Because I was looking at Tua's highlight film. It reminds me of Russell Wilson.
Yes.
I think Kyler reminds me of Russell Wilson.
I was just going to say that too, brother. Kyler Murray reminds me of Russell Wilson.
Yeah, him too. Yeah, he's got wheels, great arm.
I think that should be the Patriots heir apparent.
I hope not. Yeah, that's what scares me about what Bobby said. What if the Patriots somehow get him or something and he ends up being a stud? Oh my God, that would be horrible.
And the dynasty continues.
Oh no, that can't happen. Oh my God.
Listen. Now that we have you on here, you know what?
We have to have one more conversation. I think I know where you're going with this.
One thing I was going to say this. The one thing I want to do, VJ, you're a Dolphins fan, of course. I'm a diehard Patriots fan, and Julian is probably the biggest Jets fan I've ever met.
Yeah, we have the AFC East minus Buffalo.
And we don't have a Buffalo Bills fan. We know. Oh, well, I know somebody.
Yeah, we know a Bills fan.
So, next year, and you're with us too here, Scott, and you're not excluded from this when I say this. Next year, I want to do this, and you guys, this is on air, and we will say
all right, let's see it.
What do you say if next year for week 1, we all take a little trip down to sunny Miami and do our first show?
Imagine, that'd be crazy.
Why are you guys saying imagine? I'm being serious.
That'd be pretty dope, actually.
Well, opening day for the Dolphins, or if they play Jets or Patriots, or saying.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. If the Jets, let me give you an example. If the Jets open up against Miami week 1, I think we should go to the game, bring all this equipment, and hook it.
NFL tank tops going.
And bring all the
some sunscreen, all that.
Yeah, we'd be good to go. But I just have, while we're here, these two clowns are trying to tell me that Brady can play till he's 45. Realistically, when do you think Brady hangs it up? I know me and you want to see this idiot leave like right now, but
I think if he wins it this year, I think he's going to hang it up. I don't know why. I feel like he'll change his mind.
yeah, that could happen.
What else? Like, what else does he have? You don't have anything to prove.
At that
the
point,
7th ring and try to beat out Jordan. That's what.
or the Steelers for like so we get more than any franchise. He's a sicko like that. Who knows?
Yeah, VJ.
That would be crazy, though. Oh my
VJ,
god! I really hope this doesn't happen. I don't even want one more. Never mind two. Oh my god.
VJ, what's up, man? Scott here. Yeah, I agreed with you too. I'm like, Brady started his career beating the Rams. If he caps off with a win against the Rams, maybe that'd be it. But in the interview, he just said there's zero chance. It's not just about beating some of these teams. It's just about football with Brady, and that's what makes him so good.
That's
he
the
loves
thing.
playing.
The one thing too is did you notice something about this Patriots team? I've said this all the past 2 weeks, VJ. Last year around this time, the Patriots were not joking around, fooling around, not doing anything. They were not motivated. This year, I've seen them motivated. They're more relaxed. They're happy. And listen, during the week, they're all happy when it's Sunday. You're going to see Tom Brady's in game time. And listen, when Tom Brady is angry, you all know angry Tom is not good for you guys, is it?
Or for the refs.
I don't really like that too much. But honestly, Bobby was saying before, I think that you guys almost took them as a joke because they had the backup quarterback situation.
I did.
Everyone thought the Patriots were going to roll because it was Nick Foles. And
look, we're not taking the Rams lightly. Jared Goff, by any means,
this is way different.
Not a joke.
This is way different.
He's a first overall pick. He is not a joke.
Another thing, I like this coaching.
First overall pick, fastest to get.
You know what? Nobody's talking about that.
Yes.
Nobody's talking about that.
Because you could argue McVay's the second best coach right now, honestly.
That
kid is a great mind football.
He's only 33 years old. It's unbelievable. I've never seen anything like this before.
And the thing is, too, Bill Belichick and him apparently texted after every game. So, they're talking.
Yeah, that's an interesting relationship that they had.
But the last time, I can tell you this, the last time somebody said they texted every week is Matt Ryan and Tom Brady. They said.
Oh, really? I didn't even know that. Wow.
During the Super Bowl week, they're like, yeah, we text after every game.
Wow, that's an interesting fact.
I know that has nothing to do with that. I just thought that was kind of weird how Bill.
I think it could also be a high-scoring game. I feel like.
Yeah, a lot of people are mixed. Yeah, that's what me and Bobby put. Like, it was very mixed. You have some people in the 30s, 20s, even one 2017, which was Scott's score. So it's gonna be interesting. Yeah, that's the thing we haven't talked about actually. The turnover battle is gonna be very critical. I think whoever wins that could end up winning the game because you saw the strip sack last year. Obviously, these guys they don't really throw a lot of picks, but he did throw 2 last week. Like Goff can throw them at times, so I think there'll be some turnovers. It'll be interesting to see. Yeah, that's the one to watch. Yeah, that's like the trenches, man. That controls the whole game. It's that pressure up the middle, Aaron Donald and your boy Ndamukong Suh. Hopefully they can come through. That strip sack, that big strip sack. That was it, really. It was like there was just all offense. No defense was optional that day. They didn't even show up.
I want to show you guys something because
what do you got?
Here, I'm right here. I want to show you this on this play. Right here.
What play are we looking at?
We're looking at the strip sack.
Wow.
Tom Brady held the ball too long.
Interesting. He never really does that, too.
And the thing is, too, if you make Tom Brady hold the ball, and VJ, you could agree with me on this, you make him hold the ball because last year, in 2017, VJ, on Monday Night Football in Miami, what did you guys do? You shut down Cooks. I think we should, the Patriots, what they should do to shut down Brandon Cooks, is they should watch what Xavier Howard did because he played awesome on him. Look, I want to show.
Oh, he's bringing up the strip sack right now. I'm surprised you didn't bring footage of this, honestly.
I don't want to watch. Listen, I want to show you. So.
All right, let's see it.
All right, so here's the play. Look, holding.
1, 2, 3. He held him for 3 seconds.
Look at this. Who's wide open right there?
Who was that at the side? They had him.
Dion Lewis.
He was wide open, yeah. Wow.
Watching this play.
Wide open.
Look it over again. Look at this.
How did he miss that?
Look
I didn't even notice
this.
that. It's crazy.
Look at this.
He really had.
And right there.
It was really Dion Lewis, though.
The one thing he should have did is right here. And VJ, I know you can't see this right now, but right now,
I remember one play. Yeah.
Tom Brady at the 25-yard line. He's standing. You see this, right? He's standing right here, right there. Set your feet right there.
He's open, yeah.
Right there, and he's up the sideline, and nobody is by him.
Yeah.
So watching this play, and look, the protection broke down, but look, what?
Well, he was looking in that direction.
And he's looking to go deep instead of taking the check down, and what he should have did was take the check down. So you know what? That was a good play on his part, but you know I don't want to watch that anymore.
Yeah, so we got it though. So basically, he just held the ball too long, very
The
uncharacteristic.
craziest part about that Super Bowl was Brady threw for over 500 yards.
I know.
And they lost. You would never think that was even possible. If you told me that before the game, I would have said the Patriots win by 3 touchdowns, probably.
Yeah, I would have said you're on crack.
If the Eagles win that.
VJ, let me ask you this: How motivated do you think Brady comes out after losing last year's Super Bowl?
Yeah, that's what I'm scared of.
Yeah, they're going to come out fired. For sure, I agree with you, VJ.
He said in an interview. Yes.
Yeah, that's definitely problematic.
He said yesterday in an interview. You know what he said? He said it left a mental scar on that can't be healed. But
Jesus.
And the
You
one.
think New England's going to try any trick plays?
I think we didn't even talk about that. That's a good point. I think you'll see trick plays for both teams. An interesting prop I would possibly gamble, actually.
These are the two best special teams in the NFL, in my opinion.
Yeah, there's an interesting prop I would gamble. I'm going to tell you guys right now. So there's a prop. Well, over 2.5 players throw a pass. That just means you need 1 trick play, and you hit that, because obviously Goff and Brady are going to throw a pass. So the bet is predicated on, will there be a trick play?
Well,
will Edleman and a punter throw it, basically, or something
I think each team will have 1 trick play.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, if that happens, then you would win that bet easy.
Well, I'm going to tell you this. Johnny Hecker, Bill Belichick loves him. He's a weapon. Johnny Hecker, in my opinion, is the best punter in football. And what does that guy do? It could be 4th and 19, and he throws a dart and he gets a first. It scares me. Jim Fossil is the special teams coach for the Rams and really turned it around.
Yes, my brother said the same thing. Very good call. Yes, and that's a big 3rd down guy, too, especially if they're trying to take out Cooks over the top. Woods is going to have that one-on-one like we saw with Sammy Watkins. He made some big plays, so hopefully Robert Woods can step up. I think it could be a big Woods day. Reynolds might be big, too. I think he could be an interesting X factor out of the slot.
I think if Cooper Kupp was in this game, I think
Rams will be in a better spot, probably.
I think Rams would be. I think they would be at least a point favored. I think.
Whoa, you think he moves the needle that much? Wow.
He's a difference maker.
That's true. I agree. I think it would be close to a pick-em, and maybe if he was playing, or maybe you guys a 1 point favorite.
Didn't it start out with the Rams?
Yeah, they were favored in the beginning, so I get your point. It depends how the line would have went.
When did it even change? I don't know.
Well, the public hammered New England. That's what happened. Everyone bet New England. That's why it's all on the Patriots now. Because it came out Rams favorite, and it was 80% New England, actually over 80%. But the thing is, a lot of people are betting Rams money line, not Rams plus 2.5, because it's more profitable to go for the money line. You might as well just try to go for it all, I guess, if you're going to take the Rams.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to really bet the game personally because just too much on stake for me. I just don't want to see the Patriots win.
Julian and Jules, you've bet against them too much.
I know, I've already, it's been too much with them. I can't take another loss against the Patriots. I just can't do it.
Yeah, it's so hard.
It's so annoying. The 2 times I thought I had them, too.
I put Rams to win it all, to win 450, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, so you already have a bet on them, so you're good, basically. Yeah, so if there's anything else you'd like to add, feel free. If not, we'll probably let you go. But we'll definitely talk to you soon. We've got some Knicks stuff we got to talk about. We got some basketball show. Yeah, so we'll have you on in the future for sure.
All right, sounds good.
All right, we'll see you soon. Have a good Super Bowl.
You too, buddy. Thanks for being on.
Okay, so I think that we're set with everyone calling in. I didn't realize how long this is going to take.
No, I'm going to tell you. I think
show,
this,
though.
Julian, I think this has been probably our best show we've ever done.
Well, we have to peak today, so I really hope you're right. Yep. I hope that everyone else sees it that way, too.
Look,
I think it's a fun show. I like it, too. Go ahead.
No, you guys keep talking.
Do you want
to add
to
continue the marketing? I don't know how to make
and then also, when you do that, also put the tallies for Rams and Patriots. Like put the 5
so was
and
it
the
5-4?
Yeah. If we had more time, maybe we would break it. I feel like if we called someone else, they would honestly say Patriots. Really, realistically,
Julian, you have Twitter too, right?
Yeah, we have Twitter. We do. But I think the Twitter's different than that. That's the only issue. But we're not. All right, you can do that, but I want to go over some props to you, then we're going to wrap it up.
So we had 5-4 Rams, yeah.
All right, so Bobby and Scott, you guys can both answer this. First half total, 27.5, over under. What do you guys think?
Under.
Wait, what was?
First half, 27.5. You guys going over under?
Under.
Under.
I'll say under as well because
I don't think it's going to be
I
that
think
high.
the
you have
second-
2017 total.
I think the second half is where the points are going to get scored.
Yeah, because
like
the
14,
Patriots
14,
also...
They don't score in the first quarter.
Fun fact, yup, you just beat me to it. Patriots have never scored a touchdown in the first quarter of any of the 8 Super Bowls they've been in. That blows my mind still.
Want to know the only time they scored?
What?
Last year, a field goal. That's it.
That's right. Oh, they didn't even get anything? They were just shut out all those times? They didn't have a field goal any of the other years?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's unreal.
And that's something Bill Belichick stresses every Super Bowl. Can we score in the first quarter?
It's just one of those weird things, I guess.
And the one against Seattle, what they did is they scored a touchdown in the beginning of the second quarter.
Yeah, I remember. So, I'll say under as well because I agree. I could see the first half would be slow, maybe like a 13-10 type deal, maybe even a 10-7, honestly. I think the second half you'll see those fireworks once the defenses start to wear down. Everything becomes critical. You need those points. I think you saw what happened in Chiefs Patriots in the fourth quarter. I don't know if you'll quite see that, but I think you'll see a high flying fourth quarter in this game. So now Jared Goff 283.5 passing yards over under.
For the whole game?
Yeah.
Over.
What do you got, Scott?
I'm gonna say over 2. Slightly.
I'm going over as well.
I think he goes about 310.
I think low threes is a fair assessment for Jared Goff. I like that. Tom Brady 292.5 over under.
Way over.
You said under or over?
Over.
Scott? Yeah, I think over 2. He's gonna get at least 300.
I'm gonna go 332.
I might even say 350 to be honest.
375 maybe.
I'm saying 350. Completions Brady 26 over under.
Ooh,
slightly over.
I'm going to go with even at 26.
I'll play under just to be different.
Okay.
So that's that. Goff 25.5 over under.
Let's say under. I think he's going to get big throws, not so much.
I'm going to say he gets 22 under.
You know what? I'll say over. Why not? So Tom Brady 1.5 touchdowns.
You know what? He hasn't been throwing touchdowns. It's been the running. You know what? I think this game is different. I'm going to go over.
I'm going to go over.
I have to go over with that. I can't go under 1.5 for Tom Brady. Jared Goff 1.5 over under.
I'm going to go 2 as well.
I'm going to go over.
I'm putting him over. I think they both get at least 2. So, longest pass. This is an interesting one. 38.5 for Goff over under.
Over.
You know what? I hate to admit it. But he's going to throw like one of those bombs to Cooks. That's going to probably go for like 40 or 50 yards.
Yeah, I'm feeling over too.
I didn't see 2 of them.
Tom Brady, 36.5 over under.
I'm going to say under.
I'm going to say under, but I think like...
We got like a 30.
I could see somebody after the catch doing it. Not.
You know what? I'll say over because, like you said, I'm going to catapult your point. I could see James White getting like a 40-yard screen pass. Honestly.
You can't stand that guy, can you?
He's a thorn in my side.
You know what his nickname is, right?
What?
Sweet Feet.
It's because after a whole 28-3 debacle, like what he did that day, like all that stuff, I cannot.
And you even said it too. You like this? Who the hell is this guy?
I hate James White with a passion, but I can't deny how good he is. So, okay, Todd Gurley, 64.5 yards over under.
I'm gonna go. You know what? I think this is the game. I go over. I think he's gonna have like
slightly
80.
over, like 70.
I gotta put him over. If the Rams are gonna win this game, he's gotta get over that. C.J. Anderson, 41.5 over under.
Way over.
I'm going to say under.
I'm gonna say over. I can see him getting around 50 yards and a touchdown, maybe.
I don't think he's gonna get over 100. I think
he won't do over 100. I agree, but I can over 40. I think is reasonable. So looks like we have 18.5. Okay, run 18.5 for Gurley over under.
Rushes?
Yards 18.5.
Oh, just
will
running?
we break a run more than 18 yards?
Oh
Gurley?
yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think. I think he'll get one, and I think New England limits that.
I think he'll get one.
You won't see him have these big runs that he. Yeah, you won't see that.
Here's an interesting one: C.J. Anderson, 12.5 over under.
I'm gonna say under. I can see him getting 10, 9 or 10, but
I can see him getting a few.
So you think over?
Yeah.
I would say under. I'm with Scott. I see a lot of maybe some chunk plays like 5 to 10 yards. Yeah. Maybe nothing. I see 10 maxing him out. So you think New England could
shut him down?
I think he'll
he's a good power runner where he's going to be able to get some first downs.
I can see him getting like 10 carries for like. I'm going to say like 10 carries for 50 yards. So I can see him something like that maybe.
So you feel that the Rams now they're going to basically put Gurley in and only have him only out for a few plays, not like have
Gurley's going to play a lot. He has to. You got to go down with your best player. I think Anderson will be involved, though. Yeah. I think he will get his touches.
So you don't think it's going to be like the championship game where...
No.
No, but I do think they're going to utilize the two backs.
No, they will.
They'll go rely more on Goff's arm, honestly, and I think that's what New England's going to be prepared for. Even if they give carries to Gurley and Anderson, the New England's run defense is nothing like horrible or nothing. They're going to be able to stop them, at least slow them down.
No, New England's rush defense has been on point lately.
Going to walk over.
And the one thing, too, is a lot of people don't... The one thing is, let me give you guys a stat. There's one player on the defensive line for the Patriots who has been... People don't talk about him.
Flowers?
No.
Oh, well, they do talk about Flowers.
D-tackle.
Who do you got?
Danny Sheldon.
Oh, okay, I know
We only use him when a team has a great running game.
Didn't you get him from the Bears?
No, we got him from the Browns.
I thought there was a Sheldon in the
No.
Bears.
You're thinking of Akeem Hicks. That's who you're...
Oh, okay.
So
yeah, I was off base.
Real quick, I'll give you this. Danny Sheldon we got in a trade, and Danny Sheldon was a former first-round pick of the Browns. He's a huge human being, and he's there to fill a need, to fill up the middle, to clog the holes like Vince Wilfork did. And he's nothing like Vince Wilfork, let's put it that way.
Yeah, that's hard to fill those shoes.
But I will tell you this.
Literally.
Yes. I will tell you this. When he played against the Chargers, that game, know how many, what's his name, Melvin Gordon had? 9 for 15.
Yeah, I mean, the Chargers had like 20 yards rushing or 40 yards rushing.
I
think 19 yards rushing. I was looking before. They had freaking 19 yards.
They took away, what was the best weapon? They took away Melvin Gordon. What, against the Chiefs, their rushing offense with no Kareem Hunt. With no Kareem Hunt.
That was a big loss. Told me, you called this, and my dad said the same thing. That's the game where they were going to miss Kareem Hunt, and that's the game where they did miss him. Because if they had Hunt, I feel the Chiefs would have got that dub. And I really think they would have.
Yeah, I agree, and they would have won that game. And I'll be honest with you, I would be the one wearing the Rams t-shirt right now.
Well, yep.
And you would be wearing that Patrick Mahomes jersey I have in there.
You have a Patty Mahomes jersey, really?
I don't have it. My mom has it. It's on the chair out there. I'm not touching that crap.
I would like that, but anyway, let's go through some more props. Those are some. Sony Michel, 78.5 yards, over under.
Over.
Slightly under.
I'm gonna say over. I can see like 80. I'm gonna push him a little bit over.
I think his hot streak continues.
I think he'll be.
Is it total yards or
no? This is just rushing. He doesn't really catch the ball that much anyway.
We say that now and watch on Sunday.
Right.
He's the one. Yep, watch. He's the.
He'll make
don't jinx it, Julian.
People don't realize this. Sony Michel was very good in college.
Catching the ball, I know.
The thing is, too, remember when they went to the national championship?
They did that.
Who had that?
Wildcat.
And he had the winning touchdown.
Yeah.
Who had over 200 yards rushing that day and over like 2 or 3 touchdowns? Sony Michel.
Yeah, he was
when the big game happens, he's there.
That's true.
Yep.
I think like 80 yards and a touchdown or 2 from Michel.
Todd Gurley never went to a national. Todd Gurley never got anything. I don't think.
Well, he also scrapped his ACL, but no, he never got there. You're right. He scrapped his ACL his last year. Remember, that's why he fell to the 9th pick. or 10th or whenever
He
the
did?
Rams took him. Yeah, he wasn't that early because he hurt the ACL.
Oh my God, you're right.
But,
I forgot about
yeah,
that.
it's all good. But honestly, I hope he plays big. They're going to need him to. So, Rex Burkhead, 20.5 yards rushing.
Over.
I'll say over as well.
Slightly over.
I think he'll get some goal line work again. I think he might break like one or two decent plays for like maybe 10 yards or something.
I really don't like Rex Burkhead, but honestly, you want to know something?
He's going to be a factor for some reason.
Lately, he's been getting these touchdowns, and have you noticed? You can't bring him down. Have you noticed that?
When he gets in the goal line, it's very tough. He's a big back. He's got that power.
The thing is, too, I don't know why. I've been critical of this guy ever since we got him. And when we signed him, why? The guy was a fourth stringer on the Bengals.
Well, you guys have a million running backs. I mean, you just rotate them in.
The Patriots can utilize running backs who are just kind of average.
Yeah,
running back by
they make any running back look good, honestly. It's very irritating.
Listen, I still miss LeGarrette.
Yeah, but LeGarrette's definitely better than Burkhead, obviously.
Of course. Well, I'll tell you this. I think Sony Michel is I'm going to say this. He's better than Blount.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's a good statement. So, we have a few more. We're going to get to some receivers stuff. So, actually, we have one more with the backs. Sony Michel, 18.5, over-under with a long run. You think he'll get a nice run over 18, or you think under?
Yeah, I think he will.
What do you think, Scott? I'm going to say under. I think it'll be...
Like one, maybe?
Yeah, I think like a 15-yard play I'll give him. I think that's going to be very solid running from Michel. Maybe not the huge play, but I think it'll be constantly pounding the defense, like getting his chunk play, like the 3 to 5 yards per carry or whatever. I think it'll be steady movement, but maybe not like the huge home run play.
Yeah.
So let's look at some receivers, and these are some interesting props. Robert Woods, 71.5 yards, over-under.
I hate to say it, over.
It better be over.
I'm not as sold as somebody. I think Cooks is going to get a lot of looks. I'm going to say 65 yards for Woods.
Okay. How about 6 receptions over-under for Woods?
Oh, over.
I say even.
Over. If he's, like we've said, if the Rams are going to get this win, and that's what I'm saying, he needs to have more than both of those numbers. So I'm going to hope he does. I'm going to say he does. Let's go Woods. Now, Brandon Cooks, around... I want to say 78.5 or 72. I think I want to say 78.5 yards for Cooks and 5 receptions are his over-unders. So what do you guys think?
I'm going to say this. I think he gets 5 receptions. I don't think he goes over 70 yards. And you want to know what I think? I think he's going to go 5 for 40. And that's going to be because Gilmore's going to take care of business. And I think he gets targeted around 9 or 10 times.
Interesting. Scott, what do you think?
For
Cooks, so we have around 72.5 and 5 catches.
I think he's going to be over.
In my opinion...
I think the catches going to be even. I think he's going to get close to 100 yards.
I think that it'll be under the yards, but he'll do over the catches, I'll say. Because I think it's going to... I think I told Bobby before, I think I said Cooks will get 50 yards. I think he'll have a lot of small plays. I don't know if he'll get that home run. I hope I'm wrong, because I just think you guys are going to stop him over the top. I think they're going to really key on Cooks. That's why I'm talking about Robert Woods the way I'm talking about Robert Woods.
The one thing that Bill Belichick said a few years ago, he said he's glad we don't have to play Brandon Cooks twice a year. And since we had him, if Bill Belichick trades you away, there's something wrong. Like he sees a flaw in you.
Yeah.
And the thing is, too, after having him, he found a way you could stop somebody like him.
That's what I'm worried about, too.
Howard showed you a way.
First of all, you guys had him, so you know him, and you know the deep play. That's why I feel Robert Woods is the real guy for the Rams tomorrow. That's why, in my opinion,
I would put Gilmore on Woods and take him out.
But then Cooks might get you deep if you do that.
But the problem, I would just do double coverage and have our fastest corner in Jonathan Jones and have McCourty. Double.
That's true.
The same game plan you did for Tyreek Hill, do the same thing for Cooks.
Okay,
and then take that security blanket, that little pest at Robert Woods, who you and I know both well from his days in,
Buffalo.
Sorry, buddy. In Buffalo?
Yeah.
Take his ass out of the game, and then he's forced to throw to Reynolds, and then he's forced to throw to Higby, and then when he has nobody to throw to, then he's going to get knocked.
Yeah, speaking of Robert Woods for a second, I always thought he was good in Buffalo. I thought he was a good receiver. I thought the Bills didn't use him right, and I thought it was really stupid when they got rid of him.
It was Robert Woods and Sammy Watkins.
And they were
on the same team again.
I know, it's crazy. Now they're back together again. Those two must be pretty close. So
they let him go. He didn't want to stay in Buffalo.
I mean, yeah, who wants to really? But
and
honestly,
he went to LA when oh no, he went last year to LA.
Yeah, this is Robert Wood's second season with the Rams.
Yeah.
So so Higbee, 23.5 yards and 2 catches. What do you guys think?
Over.
Under.
I'm gonna say over for the yards.
Goff likes tight ends.
I'm gonna say over for the yards. I'm gonna say under for the catches. So I think he gets one big play, I guess. Actually, no, not flatline for the catches. I won't do over or under.
Is there one for Gerald Everett or not?
Yes, there is. Everett is also 23.5 yards and he's 2.5 catches. What do you guys think?
That I'm gonna go with one big play, but also I think he drops a big one. I will say
catches definitely under, and I'm gonna say yards under too.
The one thing the Rams don't have is a blocking tight end. That's a problem.
So one more Ram and for the receivers, then we'll do the Patriot receivers. Josh Reynolds 48.5 and 3.5 catches. What do you guys think?
Over.
Yeah, slightly over.
I'm going to say over for both. I could see enough 4 for 50 for Reynolds, maybe even like 6 for 70.
You're
going to
see J.C. Jackson on Reynolds.
Yeah, Reynolds is going to be big because he'll be down, third down too, especially if Cooks is covered.
Julian, is there a prop bet before anything about Tony Romo predicting a play?
Oh my God, that's okay. Yeah, we'll be good. Don't worry. This really took a lot of time. But, all right, so let's speak about that. You transitioned me. Tony Romo calling the Super Bowl is the greatest gift we could receive as football fans. Yes. I'm so excited.
Because we didn't get playing in it, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess if he can't play in it, he might as well call it. So, and it's going to be better than Chris Collinsworth, who I hate with a passion.
God,
that is why I most hated commenters. It's Chris Collinsworth. That Super Bowl was dreadful last year. I don't know how I made it through his commentary. It's just that bad. The Sunday Night Football with him is just god-awful. I really just don't like it. A lot of people share that sentiment with me. But, yeah, Romo's cool. No Collinsworth. Nice. So now Patriot props, then we're about done after that, I think. So, your boy Gronkowski, 55.5 yards and 4 catches. What do you got?
Over. I think he has another 100-yard game and he scores a big-time touchdown and has 8 catches.
Like we kind of talked about earlier, I think he's going to be utilized in the blocking a lot. I see slightly over, but I see somewhere around the 60-70 range. I'm going to say 5-6 catches.
Yeah, I think over for yards and catches. I'll put him over for both because he showed he still has it last week, unfortunately. Mm-hmm. So Hogan 41.5 yards and 3 catches.
Hogan?
Yeah.
How many yards?
41.5 and the catches are 3.
I'm gonna go with 4 catches, but not 40 yards. I'll go 4 for 30.
Go even with the catches, under with the yards.
I'm going over with the catches, under with the yards. I think I agree. So, Dorsett, 28.5 yards, 2 catches.
Over.
Up on both, yeah.
I'm blasting both those overs, too. I agree. I could see him getting a big bomb or something.
Philip Dorsett, people don't talk about him, and you know him from college. He's fast. He's extreme.
Yeah.
And the Patriots.
I can see making a big catch.
I'm not going
to
not going to compare him to this guy.
He had a huge play last week. I mean,
sorry.
Yeah.
The one thing I could say is a lot of people on the team, they compared him to Brandon Cooks.
Interesting.
They said they have very similar skill sets, and they're very
Dorsett just
they raced.
polished.
Apparently, they raced and they tied. Wow. They're that fast.
Interesting. So, yeah, that's an interesting prop right there. Now, White. Here we go with James White. 52.5 yards and 6 catches.
I'm going with James White to have another 12 to 15 catch game.
I can see a 7 or 8 and like 80, 70 yards receiving.
I'm blasting both of those overs. I learned the hard way how good he is. So
he's going to break the record that he set in that Super Bowl.
You think he's going to have more than 15 catches?
Yeah.
That was the record you're talking about, right?
Yep.
Oh my God, he has 16.
And whose record did he break? Wes Welker's.
Wow, interesting.
Patriots now.
Yeah, so we got James White.
I have one question for Bobby, just whenever.
Sure.
So with the Patriots, they actually did something on the NFL Network, like which was the greatest team that New England has had.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know if you're going to stick to strictly the Super Bowl wins or look at like 2007, but what team? I have my own opinion, but obviously you being a diehard fan, what was the best team that's gone to the Super Bowl? And preferably win it, but if you still feel it was one of the other teams.
Best team?
Yeah, the most complete
all around
team.
Best team, I'm going to say this. You know what? I'm going to go with the 2004.
Yep.
The 2014
against Philly, right?
The one thing about that Patriots team, is people don't talk about is they won 21 straight games, and they kept winning and winning. And they had no-name receivers. Troy Brown, Deion Branch, David Givens. David Givens.
The linebacker,
Troy Brown.
Brewski,
We had our linebacker.
Was
But the
Housen
one
there?
thing... I'm sorry?
Was Housen there, too? Rodney Housen?
Of
was
course.
Tyler,
Rodney
Eddie
Harrison.
Brewski.
And the thing is, too, the Patriots' defense is a lot of people didn't really took. I'm never gonna forget when I was in 6th grade and moved to Oakland. David Dorsey, calling out David Dorsey. He,
oh my God!
He bet me $5. He's
Shout
like,
out Dorsey.
He goes, the Patriots are gonna lose the Super Bowl. I go, okay, $5. He goes, okay, and I won $5. But that team was really.
That's when you guys beat the Eagles, right?
Yeah,
I knew it.
That was the best team. Now
he's an Eagles fan, Dorsey.
No, he just picked him just to mess with. But all around best team. Listen, a lot of people would be like, "How could you not pick the 2007 team?" And I'll tell you why. Because the 2007 Patriots team, we had the best offense. But in my opinion, I look at defense,
The defense was suspect.
and the Patriots defense was not as good as back then. And also, we didn't have Ty Law. I think Ty Law has been a big part of our early success. And the one thing, the one thing we had is when we won Super Bowls, we had Darrelle Revis. We had Darrelle Revis. We had
Browner.
We had Brown. I'm not talking about he a penalty machine, but he made plays when
he's in jail now too.
Yep,
he's an
idiot. He's an idiot. I will say this.
That's a whole other story.
I will say this though. We didn't have a shutdown secondary in 2016 when we won against the Falcons. But what we did, we had the #1 scoring defense, and I've never seen that in my life.
True.
Yeah, I remember.
And the one thing is the Patriots' defense that year is Malcolm Butler and Logan Ryan. They shut down receivers, both of them.
Right.
And now that we have Gilmore, and you saw what he did last year, he shut that when he covered his college roommate Alshon Jeffrey. He shut him down. He went 0 for 4. But I know we're strapped for time. But I will say that the best team, in my opinion, is 2004.
Yeah, so last props, I think, Julian Edleman. 82.5 yards and 7 catches.
I'm going 10 catches for $150.
Even with catches, over with yards.
I'm going over for both, I think. He's going to have a huge day, probably.
The one thing
probably at least 10 for 100.
The one thing the Patriots missed last year is 2 big players. One on offense, one on defense. Julian Edleman and Dante Hightower.
Right.
Look, they're both back.
That's going to be a big difference for you. That's a good tidbit you brought up.
Here's one thing. I'm not going to try to jinx anything. Is that the Patriots, when those two play, they haven't lost yet in the Super Bowl.
Interesting. So, I think that basically wraps us up.
Yeah, what a show, man. Almost 2 hours. Wow.
Yeah, this is our longest show.
And then we got this to continue. We appreciate all the support, you guys. Thank you for all the calls. Continue to follow us.
Yeah.
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram.
We had 6 calls today.
This was very exciting.
We got a lot of people involved.
Today there was speculation. I was a little bit under the weather that we wouldn't do this today. I'm very happy we did because this was very exciting. We all got a lot of insights. Scott was here helping us out.
Thank you for helping.
Thanks
for having
Julian and I, always going to differ in this situation, but when baseball comes along, you'll see that him and I are on the same
They can complain
spot.
about the Yankees not spending their money. And,
that's a whole other
That's
issue
a whole
too.
different story. So.
And then the Knicks, of course, Angus,
I can't wait for that.
And we will have hockey coming up too.
Yeah, we'll be back with our hockey. So, but for today, 5 people pick Rams, 4 people pick Patriots. GT Sports Talk is how you follow us. No N's or apostrophes in any of the names. I want to make it simple, so reiterate that. Also, we are actively looking for sponsors. If anyone is willing to sponsor us, that would be huge. It is a great investment. I think it'll help both parties. Yeah, investment, I'm going to call it, not risk. I don't really think it's a risk. I mean, we're here, we're doing work. I mean, we're getting better, we're building ourselves up. I think we have a decent fan base behind us. We just have to expand into other markets, and I think we're well on our way to doing that.
Yeah, this is year 1, really, of the...
It's not even year 1.
It's just going to get better and better and bigger and bigger.
It's only been 3 months still, going on 4. We're not even half a year yet, really.
Listen, Julian and I had this vision going
on
starting last year.
2017 this came to be. We and Bobby were talking about
2012 up and coming.
Yeah, 2012 up and coming. Real ones know what that's about.
Yep. So.
For G&T Sports Talk, I'm Julian Gallardi.
I'm Bobby Thompson.
I'm Scott Novato.
And we'll see you guys Monday to do our
And
recap.
And enjoy the Super Bowl. And once again, go Pats!
Rams, baby. And we got to see what happens with that bet. Who's wearing the jersey on Monday?
We will see.
We'll see.
So,
everyone enjoy.
Have a great Super Bowl.
That's a wrap, guys. Nice. Shit. Damn. That was nice, wasn't it?